I don't think I'm gonna take this like very seriously, bro. I'm gonna be for real. I'm gonna be for real. Let's just see though. I think I saw like 2 minutes of this video. So
how you gonna disrespect your mom like?
Holy fuck, that is loud, yo. Okay, I already had that lowered. Yo, y'all let me know if it's like low on your end.
Like that, dude. Right now. You're gonna disrespect your mom and say that your work is harder? Like, it's so rude. All right, can I?
Like, okay, I'm not gonna try to pause and all this shit because I know, like, I have like secondhand embarrassment and shit, bro. I'm thinking about locking on streaming and voice acting because getting a job is chop right now. Hey, Vara, I fully support your dreams on some real shit, bro. I will wish you good luck. What's good, damn, you're streaming early. It's like a good to us before I go to... Hey, Pig, what's good, bro? Enjoy the stream, bro. Us low-key, I'm removing this shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I've been sweating all day. Unnecessary information, it may be, bro.
Hairspray.
Okay, let me not pause, bro. Let me not pause, bro.
Your job is you would have to go to work.
Oh! See, they don't like that shit, bro.
Went to school and still...
And paid rent?
Yes, I still worked.
That's your choice.
You're high. You're hungover.
I'm playing video games. I play video games on my spare time.
I don't even enjoy streaming anymore.
Okay. Streams versus 95 works, bro. Let's see. Let's see. I didn't got so hot, bro. It's like 20 degrees here. Yo, can we sit to these slurs, bro? Please. This video looks annoying already.
What's up? How's it going?
Same old different day.
Okay.
Okay.
Same old
So
shit,
my
different day.
argument here
Let me quiet, bro.
is that streaming and social media creation is harder than a 9 to 5.
Jubilee so Loki Jubilee has some funny ass videos. Okay, let me not pause. Let me pause.
Nah, it's not facts, bro. 9
Okay.
9 to 5 is way harder, homie.
Why do you say that?
Because you gotta
Okay.
get up every motherfucking day, go to the motherfucking bullshit job,
why?
and slave for fucking pennies.
See, that's the thing is you're right. You get up every day, you go through the motions.
Okay.
You don't have to get a good night's sleep. You don't have to be focused. You don't have to be locked in. You wake up, you go, you flip some patties,
Nah.
Okay, so when somebody says, "Why is bro cursing up a storm?" Wait, what do you mean? Do you mean this guy? Okay, whatever. When somebody says 9 to 5, like, do y'all think it's just like some fast food job? I'm thinking it's like a normal ass job. I'm thinking maybe something you studied for, whether it be like engineering, some computer shit, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like a lot of people just think it's like McDonald's or some shit, you know what I'm saying? Bro said fuck every sentence. As Finn, I can say it does during the peak of summers.
Maybe
True. Is the average 9 to 5 to compare to the average streamer? I mean, the average 9 to 5, does it really have to be fast food though, type shit? Like, not even I could get into fast food, bro. Like, that's actually chill. It depends on the job. Like, physical jobs are hard. I would always prefer streaming, but you do have to be the court jester. Like, my job itself is 9 to 5, but it's fiscal,
And a few envelopes, answer a few phone calls. With streaming and social media creation, you have to be on your game 24/7. It's like a switch that never
when you're a
turns
mail
off.
carrier, I'm a mail carrier, and I'm gonna tell you something, man. I get treated like shit every motherfucking day.
Fuck,
We
bro.
have to deal with
slaving
thousands,
every day.
Wait, when it says mail carrier, ain't it the ones like take care of like old people and shit?
tens
Or
of
am I like
thousands of
bugging, bro?
people critiquing every little thing we do, every
Man.
decision we make, every thought we
You guys
have.
got it made.
Okay, I said I'm not gonna pause that much, but I'm just gonna put some quick points right now from his argument. Like, the thing about like people critiquing, like, saying a bunch of hate and shit, like, obviously it gets people, as many people I've seen, but like, in my opinion, bro, like, just turn off the internet, bro. Like, that's just me though. That's just me. I guess he carries milk. I don't know.
Man,
He said mail carriers or carrier, I think. I don't know.
wish I.
There's 9 to 5 typically first to office jobs. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, not some like McDonald's shit.
Had made like y'all.
We don't have to
I
go
wish.
sign a few envelopes and put them in a mailbox.
Man.
We
You
have
got
to
it
be,
gravy, bro.
What's the next trend?
Because
What's the next
shit I
idea?
go through every
Oh my
day.
God, I have to stream today.
And I got dogs that want to bite my ass
And
every
you have lunch
day.
breaks.
Damn,
you have lunch
bro.
breaks. We don't have breaks. We're on 24/7.
You got
High energy 24/7.
Yo,
I can be at home like you and get back and get paid.
Okay, if I'm being quiet, it's just I'm trying to let them speak. I'm not
Big
We're not even at home.
Solo
We're walking
streamer.
around.
Man,
We're walking
I
around
wanna
doing
do
things,
all
going
that
to
because
parties, doing
the
all this
shit,
stuff.
I gotta slave just for not even 100,000 a year. I gotta work double overtime.
Fuck, man.
Bullshit.
Okay, what about this? You're guaranteed to get paid. You have a
No, I'm not.
steady rate.
If I don't work, I don't get paid. It's simple as that.
Yeah, but you have a guaranteed pay.
Guaranteed pay if you
No,
work.
I
That's
don't.
your decision if
Okay.
you don't want
I
to work.
gotta work at the job for
If
years.
I don't go live, I don't
Just
get paid
to-
either.
Like, I'm
You gotta
just
deal with people spamming L's.
like, I know why he's saying that line. I know why he's saying that line, bro. I think of working at Mac's as more of like a hustle. I mean, that's where some people start out. That's so stupid. Wait, I blind. This is an argument. This is two guys yelling at each other And on top of facts, bro. Like, okay, like I'm trying to get through all of these, so I'm not gonna like put my full opinion on each single convo, you know. Let's just like see what they have to say. You know?
People in the chat spamming L's. Oh, this is bullshit.
See, okay. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I would not give a fuck about that, bro. If someone said, you know, you're gonna be a successful streamer, but your chat is gonna spam L. Obviously, I wouldn't like that shit, you know, like my own community, like hating, but like, I would rather take that than fucking like working the job I'm working right now, like, you understand? Because you're such a L. Stop, bro. You have a guaranteed pay if you don't stream. I don't get paid. If he doesn't go to work, he doesn't get paid. Yes, it's the same shit. But the thing is like, okay, I don't want to try this out, but okay, this is why I started early, bro. But like I said, the reason, like, okay, they both have arguments that just like get nowhere, I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like people who work 9 to 5 shouldn't only, you know, like rely on that as an income. Like, you should always have some like sort of side income, whatever that may be. Like, I know people do investments and whatnot. Like, obviously from like this guy's perspective, it sounds like this is his only like income, you know, like nothing else, which in my opinion is bad. Like, you know, you should have multiple incomes from both sides, whether you're a streamer or someone works 9 to 5, you know. Why see? It's just, I think it's just rage bait in the beginning. Red, what's good, bro? Y'all have Aldi in Sweden? No.
You don't like this video? You have to create content. Imagine you have to be high energy. Oh, hey guys, how's it going?
Okay, the thing is like, look, you don't even have to be high energy. I'm not gonna lie, it helps. Like most like successful people are high energy, but there's a lot of like people who are successful that aren't even high energy, bro. Very chill, very down to earth. Well, down, but you know, well, like very calm vibe. You know what I'm saying?
You guys like this stream?
That's me 24/7. I'd rather do that.
So why don't you become a streamer?
Man,
Duke Dennis ain't like a high energy or whatever. He has his own vibe, you know?
That's what I want to do. That is not a fight.
What's the most
If streaming
yeah,
is
exactly,
so easy,
exactly.
how come every single person in this seat is not a streamer?
Okay, wait, let's see what he says.
If streaming is so easy, how come every single person in this seat is not a streamer?
People are lazy. They want to put in the work.
That's
Okay. He got a point because a lot of people do be saying this shit's easy, but barely anybody of these people do it, you know? They might do it once and see no success, then quit, you know? Kel, do you celebrate kräftskiva thing? No. Wait, and being a dead... Who is a corpse? What?
their fault.
I get called fat all the time.
Oh, so what? I get called fat and chubby. All my homeboys call me chubby, fat, whatever.
Chubby,
That's your
fat.
homeboys, though.
I look like this guy's accent, bro.
Yeah, you're right, homeboy.
Bro,
you
my
right.
fucking cam, bro.
But check this out. My nigga, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to go out there and get that bag.
think she got
Okay.
something she wanted to
Respectable
say.
Oh my
grind,
gosh,
bro.
wait, we're seeing a flag.
Okay. Next
Unfortunately,
round.
these flags are
Yeah,
actually
whatever.
useless.
Okay, apparently, like, they're not gonna use the flags, bro. I saw this. I don't
We
know what else
decided
comes
to
ahead
use
of
a
this.
timer
The
instead
front streamers have to be high energy because their families has the attention span of 5-year-old.
because
Like, it
we
depends.
suck at explaining
Like, people like there's still gamers who are low energy and still successful.
things.
Eventually. Ghost is also quite peculiar if I recall. I don't really know much about him. I just know he had like a deep ass voice or whatever.
Flag, is there a reason you did
Yeah,
that?
because I was
Okay.
actually a cook for 15 years. So that means for 15 years, I had to get up practically every day, get dressed, go to work, and I had to deal with not only adults, but I also had to deal with children.
Valid argument, bro. Because I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people, like especially at school shit, like them kids be hella disrespectful, and it's only getting worse and worse and worse. I said this before, but I remember when I was moving to school one time, I was in the teacher sort of staff room, cafeteria room, whatever, and I heard like this woman, she was like, "Oh, these kids, they be calling me a whore. They saying, shut the fuck up, bitch." I was like, yo, they call me a whore? A whore? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. Being teacher is well, for kids, I'm not gonna lie. And not even that, like I can speak from my own experience and from what I heard from like my people around me, like family shit, what happens at the jobs. Like my mom has suffered a lot from her job when it comes to adults that, you know, like sort of like bully in some sort of way, you know, like adult bullying. Like you'd expect adults to be more mature, like everybody says, but it's the exact same shit. And I've seen it at my own place too. I'm like the youngest person there, but still fucking people act like kids. You know what I'm saying? Watching my go from, yo, Kazuka, what's good, bro? The education system is cooked. I work daycare, is awful. My brother's girlfriend actually worked at daycare, but I'm not sure if she's starting to be something else. I think she is, though. Some kids be doing they do, bro.
You deal with children every day.
We deal with tens of thousands of children.
See, okay, they say they deal with children, but most of it is just from a fucking screen, you know what I'm saying?
And adults.
The Lacey's Thugs are.
And it's not the same type of work.
Do you not know who the Lacey's Thugs are?
I can't go out in public without 10 kids coming up asking for a picture. You know how
See,
hard?
like, that's not... like, it may be annoying when it happens consistently, but that's not like a difficult thing. He got her there. The whole video is rage bait, by the way. Yeah, I don't mind, bro. We're here to... Bro, I'm trying to angle my shit good, but it just doesn't work.
That is a life.
Isn't that
That is
special?
difficult.
How long do you think this is going to last?
Forever.
Forever.
You think this
hopefully.
is going to last forever?
I hope so. You just proved my point for me.
My
I
middle
don't have
school
that
had every
security
kid
that's
saying the
gonna last
N-word.
Having a job,
Fucked
being
up.
a
That's why you
cook,
gotta
you
grind.
have that security of, oh, I have a job, I have a degree, I have this. This could end for me tomorrow.
Hypothetically, if
It could, because it's because it's hard, jaw. It could end like realistically whenever, but the thing is like he is an exception because he's really successful. So if you quit right now, he'd probably be good forever, bro. I don't know, like what? I don't know Lacey's bag and whatnot, but I'm pretty sure he's set for life already. Like from my own like sort of theories, you know. Let's go like, yeah, he's chill, but he's also like a really successful streamer. Then on top of been punched in the face and call a bitch is crazy. Punched in the face by kids. My part was making math teacher quit left and right and made the temporary social studies teacher quit. I'm pretty sure my school made a teacher quit too, bro.
you
It was
said
bad.
if you all of a sudden you lost all your followers, what would you do?
I know he'll.
See, this is what I was talking about before. Since he's already so successful, it probably wouldn't matter that much, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I bet if his like income would decline, but he probably has some shit that's set up that makes him like safe for the rest of his life. You know?
Get up.
No, I'm asking
Trigger
you.
warning.
I'm
Twice
asking him.
and his parents laughed. I'm not gonna lie, Bari. Tell me who his parents are, bro. Tell me who the parents are, bro.
If you lost completely all your YouTubers, you had nothing. No one watched you anymore. I didn't even watch you anymore. What would you have to do? You would have to actually have to go to work.
If he wasn't a hyper successful streamer, though, you know.
Did I just cuss at you?
That's a slur. If I did lose all my followers, I would probably buy a couple houses and start my real estate empire.
Okay, so then you would have to actually go to work. You would actually have to go to the office.
And I would think that would be a much easier job than streaming.
You gotta go into your setup though and sit in front of studio lights and read the chat.
See, like it's the way he's been. This has obviously been the way he's like portraying this shit, bro. I don't want streamers to do it as a private job because there's no soul. That's what happens to some streamers, though. You know, obviously there's still content creators out there who still has the soul, the passion in it. But fair point. Literal, it's rage based.
But no, he lost everybody. He lost everybody. He has no followers whatsoever. He would have to turn around.
You're proving my point.
You would have to
proving
turn
my
around.
point. You're proving my point on why this is harder because I could lose it all tomorrow.
Yeah, but you could lose it tomorrow.
If
I love
let's say
kids a lot,
you're
but I
a
can't
cook,
do
right?
it anymore
Let's say you
until
got
someone
fighting. You have
changes and
hundreds of
parents
people
and
lined
kids
up.
are
You
hella
go cook over here,
accountable.
cook over there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Make
Like, the
your
thing you told me
You
about
could be a
that sounds
private chef.
extremely
Exactly. I don't
disrespectful,
have
bro.
that security.
I was a
That's
cook in
fucked
the
up.
school system. I cooked all frozen food.
But you still cook.
You still cook. You go cook for another school.
I think I saw a flag right here.
Flags. I see red flags.
I'm gonna have to backlight. Yo, Lacey, it's the truth.
Okay, let's see what she has to say, bro.
I think something you guys aren't taking into account. Say we get a brand deal, I gotta post on an Instagram story.
See, like that's his bait. Like, so I think this guy's just gonna troll. What wasn't it like adapt or some shit? I don't know, bro. I feel like he's just gonna troll most of the time. So it's fun, but you do have to build yourself up. I got that grind going though. The things like the initial success is hard. Like it is hard because most people trying to get that initial success are working a job too. See, I'm gonna be talking about one of humanity's biggest fears, a job.
Go
Adapt is
find the
go.
4 Loco cans. I gotta make sure I get the 4 Loco can. And
Not to mention,
You have to do work. That's what we have to do.
it ruins our Twitter impressions too.
I gotta tag them.
And then that goes into falling off.
My name is Rhonda. I'm a registered nurse from the South.
Nice to meet you,
From
Rhonda.
Pinewood,
Okay, Rhonda. Okay.
35 years ago, I decided to go to nursing school because I wanted to be a creative, I thought. I loved fashion, I loved acting, I loved singing. But in the South, whole lot of racism. Back in the 60s and the 50s, people didn't give a rat's ass if you created something, and they wouldn't support your business.
Damn.
So yes, a 9 to 5 is much harder. I had to work 7 to 3, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. I had to support my daughter.
Rhonda,
you get spoiled.
Rhonda, can I ask you a question?
Nope.
Have you ever
You
done
get
it?
spoiled.
Rhonda,
You get spoiled, and your mama and daddy keep
Rhonda,
giving it to you.
Rhonda,
Because
I got a question for Rhonda. I got a question for Rhonda. Rhonda,
Yes.
have you ever done a subathon?
What's a subathon?
What are we saying, bro? That's for real, bro. She was through it, bro. America shit like that, they act like they're not, but they are. Well, it's not as worse as it was before.
3 days straight,
24
hours a day.
Day and night. No break.
We all streamed.
That ain't even healthy.
You're talking about working 7 to 3. You have 2 30-minute breaks throughout that. You get to go home afterwards, see your family, relax. We were on camera 30 days straight, no personal.
What
You know how
day
hard
were
it is
you a registered
to
nurse?
have.
When
Bro,
did you
understand?
get
Yeah,
a
she's
break?
standing on business,
You
bro.
clean boo-boo?
Kel, bro,
When
remember
have you
your
ran a
24
3-minute
hour
ad?
live.
When have you ever ran?
Bro, facts, bro. Like that stream had me utterly drained, bro. Like I needed like a good like 2-month vacation. I finally got to see my.
Ever ran a
You
3-minute ad?
pass trade,
Yeah, like,
you
he's trolling, bro.
short-handed. You
Talk
don't-
about the fake relationships that you have.
Oh my God.
Now
It's fake
think
on
about
social
this.
media.
Think about this. Imagine
Sure.
every little person, we call them parasocials. They judge your
Parasocials.
relationships. You can't go out to dinner or have a girl take a picture in your car without them finding out and
I
judging
got
you.
caught with
based
my
on it.
ex.
I got
in
caught with
public.
my ex, and I got treated like I was a pedophile for it.
What?
Mental health. When you stop caring about what people think and what they say about you, do you. And that's a big problem with younger people. You care about what people think. So
She's spitting right now. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on.
social media, what they say about
Because
you.
that's our
That's
job.
our job.
You said you're a nurse, right?
35 years.
What do you think's harder? 24-hour open surgery, like when you're helping with, the doctor, et cetera, or a 24-hour stream?
24-hour open surgery.
Oh, bro.
Short-handed.
We're
Run us
saving
so
thousands,
real.
you're saving
Facts.
one.
A 12-year-old calls you a name. Okay, listen to what this guy has to say. Rana probably has one of the best arguments so far from the 9-to-5 workers. Why are they switching Lacey though? Like for real.
All right, so you said 30-day subathon, right?
Yep.
My argument is that none of you guys actually did.
He looking like a streamer. What does he work with? Rana turned up. He keeps winning.
work during that, and it was all your filmers, your
he part of the
editors,
FaZe team?
your producers. All these people back here are the ones doing the work. You guys
Michael
just show up and have
Kelly's-
fun.
What's
They
good,
didn't
bro?
do anything.
It's a group project.
No, because here's the thing.
That's bad takes.
That's bad takes. That's bad takes. That's bad
Don't
They
be
wouldn't
team,
have
bro.
any work
These guys are
if it
undercover
wasn't for us,
kicks.
though.
Wait, what you say?
They wouldn't have any work if it wasn't for us, though.
Okay, I'm not gonna. That's a valid point. But who knows if they could just apply it or done some other thing type shit. But that was actually a good point. I'm gonna give it to him, bro. He was, at the position he's in, he's able to provide people like them to have jobs, You mess up a stream, you can't joke about you mess up surgery, kill a man.
I would even go
Facts.
as far to say as every person in this room, we keep them employed as well. Because here's the thing, we get sponsors from these companies that have 9-to-5s, right? These companies, hold on. These companies are not viable without influencers to push the brand and keep them in business.
Have you ever worked a real?
I mean, like I've seen a bunch of like 9-to-5 companies or whatever, collaborate with streamers and whatnot. But even before that, they're still, doing good for themselves, having their own sort of like social media accounts and whatnot. But they obviously understand that streaming and streamers in general are more popular, and especially these entertainment streamers who have like a very young audience. Like for example, like Kyson has sponsored like McDonald's, and I'm sure that did like great for the business. Maybe not like fucking the entire thing, but obviously something changed because he's a very big figure and shit. Also, Naylor, what's good, bro? And yes, just for the stream, or it's been a while. I've been a streamer for 10 years, and I worked at 9-to-5 for 7 years, and I can say 9-to-5 is much easier. Streaming is hell. I chosen.
Job?
No.
So how would you
See,
know?
I have worked a real job.
What was your real job?
I worked 8 months. I worked a double. I worked Walmart and Panera at the same time for a
Why
year.
is she laughing? Bro, nah, she making me mad.
I actually feel like they're wrong.
Wait, still Ronaldo streams are high energy, entertaining, often featuring Fortnite gameplay. Wait. Sorry. Funny reactions and interacting moments with fans. Known for his humor, loud personality, keeps his audience engaged with constant commentary and viral clips. On Twitch, he boasts around 3.9 million followers, averages 23k views per stream. Except Ronaldo that lose on Twitter. I don't know who you mean, bro. But it's the guy that's up ahead right now. Like, this is Ron. Wait, it's the guy in the red shirt. It's the guy in the red shirt. Ron is the guy who said, I am the clip.
Hi, I'm Chris.
All right, Chris.
Why do you think a 9-to-5 job is not harder than what you do?
Okay, yo, I'm not gonna lie, right? But I'm fighting with Chris' energy. You know, he's like, okay, why do you not think it's hard?
Well, you're guaranteed to pay.
Guaranteed to pay.
Yeah.
And that makes it harder?
Yeah. No, it makes it easier for you
Makes
guys.
it easier
Yeah.
because we have a guaranteed pay.
100%. You
Makes
have security.
it
Talk
easier
about
for
raises.
Makes it easier for 9-to-5 people to have a job because their pay is
Yeah, when you go to
guaranteed.
work every day, everyone's
So you're
like,
basing the ease of a job just on somebody getting paid regularly?
Low key, W Chris so far, bro. Like, he's not being as aggressive as y'all. He's like actually like, you know, having some good arguments here.
Is that what you
Chris
well,
just
let's
like
just say
me.
well, that comes to perspective. If you say someone who works food, if you someone who works a doctor, it's obviously different. But if you're talking abroad, 9 to 5, someone who doesn't need a degree, yeah, it's way easier than being a streamer.
How so?
Well, it's because you're guaranteed and you don't need any crazy knowledge. You don't need to go to school for most jobs, like certain things like a 9 to 5. If you wanted to go work at Foot Locker, I could go to Foot Locker, apply, and then next thing you know, I'm selling shoes for pay every single hour.
Things like, he only has like one argument though, you know? And low key's not cutting it. I'm not gonna lie. Chris got that aura, bro. Chris is a normal ass. He's just a normal ass human being, bro. Well fucking said. He's just a normal ass human being. Like that's just like a normal ass human, bro.
So according to you, a job
See how he's not even falling to the rage bait? Like this guy's not even falling for the rage bait, by the way.
is easier or harder based on the guaranteed pay. That's one
9 to-
aspect of it.
Working
right?
at
Yeah.
Foot Locker,
Okay.
working at
See?
a job like Panera or wherever Lacey is easier than a streamer. Yes, because a streamer you have to come up with ideas. You have to stay relevant. There
Oh,
was
we're talking about ideas now. Okay,
Yeah,
we're
what do you-
talking
what-
about pay.
Okay, so what do you want to
that's
start with
one
though?
way that
But it
it's
doesn't
easier.
make. But
Well,
you're not
you started
even.
with
You're not
pay.
even. You keep switching it. So why don't
I'm
you
not
answer my
switching
question?
anything.
You know, you 100% are. So how is it harder if you're guaranteed to pay?
Yeah, I'm not
I
gonna lie,
worked for
Ronnie, you're
4
losing this
years
argument, buddy.
of streaming, I didn't make $1.
Well, what's your definition of hard? That's the thing.
See, like this guy's actually asking good questions. That's why it's much easier because you do repetitive tasks.
It's like
It's easier to just do repetitive tasks and turn on my brain, but as a whole, it's not easier
what
Stuff
is
that you-
than the streaming. It's harder. Bro's trying his hardest to rage bait, and it's not working at all, bro.
You need
Difficult.
creativity. You need to
Okay.
get out of your circle, comfort
Sure.
zone.
Yeah.
You need to be able to actually make people believe what you believe in the sense of like, oh, this is good content. Do you watch any TV shows?
I watch YouTube.
Okay, you watch
so
YouTube.
much YouTube.
So it's the same thing. So the people that
Absolutely,
you're
yeah.
entertained
See,
by.
like, I fuck with Chris. Yo, W fucking Chris, bro. This guy's not falling for any rage bait and coming in with like calm vibes and energy, bro. Despite Ron trolling the fuck out of him low key, W fucking Chris, bro.
people like us just for a different audience.
This is like the entire scene at the.
That's true.
Like, hey, W fucking Chris, bro.
True, but you're talking about entertainment as a job. We could talk about entertainment.
This is entertainment,
as a job.
but this
yeah,
is entertainment.
Entertainment
But
as
my
a
question
job
to you
doesn't have
is
any
why?
guarantees. Absolutely.
So do you truthfully you can sit here and think that working at like a Foot Locker or something like that? I'm just using that because that's the best
Sure.
example.
Yeah.
Is harder than a streamer?
It depends on what you are saying the word hard means to you. Because
In the
there's
sense
hard
of everyday
physically,
activity. Because
there's
some people
hard-
around here said, oh, I got to wake up at 7 a.m., 8 a.m. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, we have to do the same thing.
Sure.
Some people do that.
And you deal with yourself.
no, we deal with millions
When
of people.
you're creating that content and you have your phone,
Okay.
you're dealing with you and yourself in that phone.
Okay, so what happens?
You're not dealing with
Not true.
coworkers.
It depends, because I know like IRL streaming and such is a bit different because people can just pull up. Like, I know people be having party arts and shit. I'm not gonna lie, like, I don't know, most people know Senna in there. I think it was Senna. I don't know these female streamers' names, bro, but Senna, like, 2 other, Valkyrie, and, like, another girl, bro. Like, they was doing some, like, IRL subathon thing, I think. And, like, they got, like, attacked, bro. Like, that's just actually very fucked, bro. That's actually very, very fucked. And, like, I'm pretty sure the situation could have gone way worse than it did, you know, but, like, it depends what you do, you know. It depends what, because they actually got like attacked. Well, attacked and like stalked by some random weird guy, you know, and they had to cut off the whole thing. It was fucked, bro. I was gonna call for an interview. Let's go. Hey, W Varu, bro. Hope that interview goes well. That's
you're
what we'll
not
That's
say.
not true at all. I have an
Okay.
editor that I pay who relies on me. If
Mango
I
was
stop
drunk
doing
and-
any type of
Later,
content,
I'm-
Grape to who is Mango?
he loses
So
a
when you
job.
go to your
What's instead of the Mexican girl that Sinner's the half Asian, half black one. Chris is a high tier. He is, bro.
But when you go to work, when you go to work, rather than punching a card, you pick up your phone or you turn on a camera.
Okay, so when you punch the card, let's say, who's above you? Your boss, right? What happens if he just takes the business and he says, oh, we're not doing it anymore? You lose your job.
If the work is picking up a phone or turning on a camera as opposed to going in with a bunch of people and having to multitask tasks you have to do throughout your shift and deal with your
Tasks you gotta do
coworkers
throughout
and
the stream.
interpersonal thing. Tell me how much you do of that stuff while you are actually doing your job for however many number of hours that you are talking and typing and shitting and eating and all that stuff that everybody's watching you do.
Go ahead.
No, but there's actually a mental aspect.
I understand that, yeah.
See,
No,
I fuck with Chris, bro. Chris, you're a W-ass fucking... I'm captivated, bro. Let me let them speak, bro.
Let me hear me out. Camaraderie. Like, you have like a group of people, like friendships, relationships, which is the most important thing in life. So do you build that with your coworkers and stuff like that?
Sorry, bye. See you later.
So you have a lot of flags.
He said, oh, wait, it's because the flags, right? I don't know, bro. He just left. Is he proving that 9 to 5 is... Ron is indirectly proving it, but I don't think he's realizing it, bro. He's just speaking like a normal human being, bro. And he's not falling for rage bait. Kept there over another man. Chosen, I don't think there's been anything positive from you this entire month. And I hate that people like you try to be like, oh, it might be some positive shit. And you always fucking fail, bro. Always fucking fail. He's just a human, bro. Facts. A normal human being. I see, bro. Killer cannot find. I'm not gonna lie. Lock in, bro. Fuck positivity. Yo, fuck you, Chosen.
So I'm Angelina, and I work as an executive assistant.
You're right. You're right. She's right.
I know. Okay, let me be quiet, bro. I was gonna do flight shit, but let me be quiet, bro.
What's your name?
So I'm Angelina, and I work as an executive assistant.
You're right. You're right. She's right. She's right. I'm not gonna lie. She's right.
All right, so you guys were talking about the mental aspect, and I thought that was really interesting because as someone who works a 9 to 5, technically it's a 10 to 6, but I still have to clock in a certain amount of time. I come home, I'm too tired to cook. Fortunately, I have a beautiful girlfriend that does all of that stuff for me.
She's taken! Okay, whatever. But it's true though. Like this is why I do meal prep and shit, because I understand the struggles. Like when I be coming home and shit, I am knackered, bro. And I know I do like work out too. Like I work out, like it's a thing a lot of people don't really do, which is hard to stay consistent with as well. So imagine, you know, coming home from your job, especially a physical job that I had, needing to come home, work out, shower, then eat. It's like, bro, like you're just a human, bro, like on some real shit. And it's very hard to stay consistent when all these things happen on a repetitive basis while, you know, a YouTuber streamer, you know, do their thing. For example, they can eat on stream. They can do a bunch of shit, you know, especially when you get to a certain point with your streaming career or whatever, that nothing really matters, you know. Welcome back, Nelly. The girl on the left looks so mad. She's got a girl, bro. What? You mean Silky? Kel got it tough, bro. Wait, Kel got it tough. He does both. Yes, bro, and we'll make it, bro. Did that pick the most annoying group of streamers to do this? Well, the FaZe hosted it, so I was lucky my husband likes cooking because my job had me drained mentally and physically. 10 to 12 hours is crazy. This is what I mean, bro. Like, some of us go through, like, these hard-ass, like, long-ass shifts. And it's very hard to come home, make simple shit. Like this is generally why I meal prep. I meal prep because I know my brain is so fatigued. Like, it's tough, bro. How to find time to balance life while also being in a relationship? Stop, Josh. Stop. But 12 hours is fucked, bro. It's very fucked.
When I get home, but if I didn't, I would have to cook for myself and get to bed in time and wake up in time to commute back to my job.
Exactly. And I'm not gonna lie, I understand her argument so much. I'm gonna be fully on. People already know my schedule. Do you want to know my schedule, like in the specific details? I'm gonna say on a normal day, I wake up at 3:45 a.m. so I can edit before going to my job, and I'll say why. So I wake up like extremely early. I get maybe 2 to 3 hours in of editing, depending on where I work that day. I start around 8. I work. I come home. Sometimes I'm home by like 5 p.m. Sometimes I'm home maybe earlier or later. Then I have to work out, which takes another like 30, 40 minutes since I usually do it at home when I work. Then I have to shower, you know what I'm saying? Then I have to go make food. And it's already like 6:30 p.m. or some shit, you know? And I'm already tired as fuck. I'm like, okay, there's nothing else for me really to do because I'm really like tired mentally and physically. Like you gotta understand, like, especially when you work a physical job, like you're very tired and you need a lot of sleep and rest and all this shit. So when I come home, I can barely sit down and focus. Like I barely can. So I just sleep early as fuck at like 8, 9 p.m. Wake up early again so I have enough time to work on my videos. Because I'm not gonna lie, like I don't wake up early to like flex or sound cool or some shit. I wake up early because I know if I don't, I'm fucked. Like I'm literally fucked in the ass. Like I'm not gonna have any time to work on YouTube at all. At all. Like do you honestly expect me to come home and edit for like 2 hours when I'm so mentally drained? Kelly, we're having a hard time streaming, working out. We appreciate you. Bro, I appreciate your support too, like for real. Cause like this is like serious shit, you know. All I'm gonna say is Ron was selling the streamers. Wait, what do you mean selling? Oh, you mean like on the selling their side? That's definitely true. Kelby is a real trooper. We appreciate all your efforts. I appreciate it, bro. Like I really I have to be honest and like actually give you the reasoning behind why I do it, because I know what will happen if I don't wake up those 2 extra hours. I'd barely have any time to even like push my, you know, the future career of like being a content creator like forward, you know? I can't believe I wake up 5 and just to goon and act like I'm David Goggins. You the GOAT though. Your dedication is insane. Joseph, thank you, bro. But it's like I'm saying, like, I only wake up early because there is a reason behind it. I know a lot of people, especially on internet self-improvement and all this shit, like try to like preach it, you know, hustle culture or whatever. But things like, if you don't have a reason to wake up early, then I don't see why you force yourself to do it. I have a very valid reason. I also just like waking up early as well. I think it helped a bit, but before I took it to the extreme, I woke up at like 7, bro. And I know most of my age don't even wake up. They wake up probably like 10 or 11, you know? Young man dedication needs to be started. It's insane. When that 1 million video drops, when I get like 1 million subscribers, I'm gonna tell my whole story, bro. Maybe even 100K, bro. I just know one time I'm gonna drop like a whole lore video on some real shit.
You guys talk about how it's hard because there's a mental aspect, and I understand as someone who's been on social media a lot that you get
How long
berated.
have you been on social media? Just to get broad.
So I actually did content creation starting at the age of 14. When I moved to LA, I gained like 10,000 followers off the bat, and I was very young, and I started working with different brands.
Okay.
I totally understand the mental aspect. It's just that you guys can afford to say, hey, I'm gonna go wherever for 2 weeks, and that.
Facts. They have a lot of freedom, bro. Especially when you get crazy amount of success, you can literally just leave. Like, y'all, like, I'm gonna say Corey as a good example, because like he's one who's really like, he could leave. He left for like 2 years, bro. Exactly. He left for like 2 years, bro. When you have a 9 to 5, you can't do that, bro. Like, you generally can't do that. Like, you have the, like, when you get really successful, you have the luxury of just being like, you know what? I can literally leave for 2 years and nothing fucking changes. Because, yo, I'm speaking more for the YouTube side, but when you make it as a YouTuber, you can leave and still be getting paid from old ass videos. I'm being for real, like, especially like popular videos, or you just want to have a bunch of videos on your channel and you're still like, you still get paid. When these motherfuckers leave for like 2 years, they're not gonna get paid at all, you know? Kelvin made stream when? 2027 or whatever. Bro, for 2 years when he came back, that's what I'm saying, bro. And the thing is, like, when he left, he grew still, you know? Crew made so much money. He made enough. He said this himself. When it was during his peak, when it was going the fastest, he made enough money to like never worry about it again. So like, he's set for life, but like he can quit now and nothing would change for him. Nothing. Like absolutely nothing. Lucas Illuminati being gone and builds hype. Yeah, but like, I don't know why he left. I didn't really watch Illuminati that much, but I know he was gone and came back. So I assume he was well off. I need to get water, by the way. Like, my bad from pausing, but I just need to get water. It's been hella hot. Shit. But Joseph, what you say, now that I like changed my format of doing videos, I agree to an extent. I agree to an extent. Because I don't know the entire man and all this shit, but like sometimes, well, especially when you're a bigger YouTuber and you don't upload for a while and you post something, people gonna eat that shit up, bro. They gonna eat that shit up, bro. Because they don't take it for granted type shit. being a streamer can be so rewarding. You grow and grow. Every job I work, I never went anywhere and got laughed at if I asked for raises. It's all like, it's like I said, like the initial success of getting successful as a streamer or content creator, you know, is hard because most people who are trying to achieve it still work fucking jobs too, you know? Almost cried getting my first followers, my first sub. I have a small community and it's amazing. Like, bro, I'm really glad like you like cherish it to that level to where you like almost even cry. You know, like I'm gonna be for real, like, okay. I'm gonna keep this quick because I want to watch this video, but like, I play games. I stream games mostly. I edit games. I post a lot of Pokemon shit, you know. And when I like receive DMs, you know, about people talking about how just me or my videos help them in not just a way of entertaining, but like even beyond that, I'm thinking like, okay, it's fucking crazy how me playing some fucking thing like Pokemon can affect someone to that extent. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to name it up because obviously they send me this DM like privately. Like, there's been a couple of people, and it really has me thinking like, okay, clearly what I'm doing here is just more than entertaining and actually has like deep value. Because if you talk about this shit IRL, like, oh yeah, I'm a YouTuber and I play games, people not really gonna take you seriously, bro. But I know, personally, I know because people really like say what they mean, you know? This feeling of seeing that first 10K views on YouTube was different, man. It is, bro. It is. Hey, this community has helped me not crash out. Amazing people, amazing streamer. I'm very glad you said that, Varu, because a lot of people talk shit about my community too. Like, once again, I'm not gonna name drop, but like a lot of people talk shit about my community, talking about like how it's toxic and shit and all this. But deep down, I always knew that shit just wasn't real. It was not like the community I envisioned, you know. And obviously, it's very hard to make a 100% perfect community, but like I said this before, I rather have like 90 to 95% good people and the rest is like whatever. There's not really much I can do. It's like Discord or the internet, you know what I'm saying? Kelly, you're the only streamer I follow on Twitch. I really appreciate it, Big Lord. And I appreciate that you're still watching what's like almost 2 a.m. for you. I was one of them LMAO, probably. And now an empire is built brick by brick. Lots of small things like one playing Pokemon leads to entertainment or more for others. It's true, bro. And I know, what was I gonna say? Like, people like KSI, bro, like, whether or not you like him or not, like, it's the fact that he started playing FIFA and now look at him, you know? Like, he's come far. Like, I'm not gonna neglect his success. He's come very far just because he started playing fucking FIFA. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't understand where you're gonna be in, like, fucking 10 years. This is what I always try to say because I'm really passionate about this and I'm serious too. Like, please understand, like, somebody like fucking KSI played FIFA. Now look where he is. Like, you never know what that small thing can lead to. You never know, bro. When new Pokemon Clover got me into the wholesome. It's like you said, like, who, like, that crazy ass game. The community is not toxic, bro. You have not seen toxic. This community is goated. People are appreciate it, bro. Like, I generally try my best to actually keep it like fucking sorted, if that makes sense. Just keen to the pen to the king. Guess I also set back black people 100 years. Hype, bro. That's true, Kelly. You can't control which people decide to follow you, but being a good example, you attract good. Exactly, bro. And that's why I also like personally tell a lot of times, like, I've always fucked what like level of kindness you have, because I'm a real, bro. Like, the first time you joined, you were nothing but nice, bro. Like, you always like welcoming, and like I never like seen you like beef and shit, you know. Let me not talk about
content that can be your job, and you actually get to relax and travel the world and have other opportunities.
You're just saying a lot of points.
There's no relaxation.
Just so I can answer a couple. So you were saying like to go back to the beginning, you were saying like you can manage like your time with like relationship. Was that correct? Like you have your girlfriend when you go home. Like,
I fortunately have a support system, but I every day like ask myself how I would have been able to do it without.
Example. So you said 14 you started. I started at 16. For about 3 years, I was making money, and it slowly went super up, and then all of a sudden it went down. Right? Yeah. I lost everything, fell off completely. About to myself. It's a real story. This is a real story. This isn't a joke. Why are you smiling?
We've all been there.
Whoa. This looks getting a bit too dark, bro. I'm not gonna pause it. Stop.
Every 9 to 5 worker has been there.
So going back to what you said, how you have a support system. I moved across the country from
that kid was low-key nostalgia. You watched Ron? I only saw when he had that white backdrop. Like low-key I do. Wait, is this foreshadowing success? yo, watch this next video, be the one that sets me, that retires me, bro. Oh, it's Granny shaking her head. Huh?
9 to 5 worker has been there.
So, are you smiling?
We've all been there.
Shit.
Every 9 to 5 worker has been there.
So,
That's
going
why.
back to what you said, how you have a support system.
Okay, but that's not funny though. Like, they need to stop. They need to stop laughing about that stuff. That's not funny.
Across the country from my parents at the age of 19, lived alone in an apartment, was paying a certain amount of money every single month, and I was losing money. I wasn't making enough money to pay my, like I had money in my bank for my rent, but I wasn't making more than my rent.
Yeah.
So I was
You
losing.
were in the red every month.
I was in the red every single month. Girlfriend broke up with me at the time, so alone
whammy.
across the country. So it's like,
wait, why is she doing this? What does this mean? Foreshadowing success true. I was gonna kill myself, and she shakes her head. Like, that's not even funny though. What is this?
girlfriend broke up with me at the time, so
like, it's a good thing.
alone.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. This is actually disrespectful. Like, grow up, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, Granny, you one of the older ones here. Like, it's not fun to laugh about someone's like misfortunes. Like, let's be for real, bro. Like, that's all I'm gonna say. Remember when you had to work a 9 to 5 before you blew up? Look how far you made it. Like, just stop, bro. To give her a slight thing, she might shake her head in sad. I do that too. I don't think she's shaking her head in sad. She doesn't have real problems.
Across the country.
Things like everyone is gonna experience a situation differently from, why can I speak, bro? Everybody is gonna experience a situation differently. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, I might be together with a girl and she breaks up and I might be sad for like a month, while somebody else might be sad for like 3 years, you know what I'm saying? So, but still,
So
I'm not gonna laugh at someone's misfortunes, bro. Like, let's be for real.
Like, when you're alone too and everything's going down, where's my support system?
I don't like why she's laughing, bro.
Okay, so I have a question. You said that for the first 4 years you started streaming, you had no income. How are you able to survive?
I lived with my mom. I was 16.
So that to a certain extent is privilege.
That's privilege.
It is.
But my mom. How's that privilege?
It's privilege because you have the support system to have a place to live.
Well, at 15, 16, I would hope I have parents that would live with me.
Facts. Like, I know not everybody in the world have this, but most people in the EU and like America, I assume, have. Like, I'm 20, I'm still living at my parents' house, Like, it could be seen as a privilege like that indeed, but I feel like it goes over a lot of people's head because it's kind of like normal, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's hating for no reason, bro. Everyone reacts differently, but it's important to know the time and place. Facts. That's not entirely true. Elaborate. Having parents is a privilege, but it's privilege many have, so I don't know. It's kind of like 1 in 100 chance of that. It's gonna say, like, not everybody has that, but the majority does. At least in, like, Sweden. Like, at least most places in the EU. Like, I know not every single country is the same, but it's something that doesn't, like, cross a lot of people's mind when they have, you know what I'm saying? Like, does that make sense? It's a privilege, but it's not even worth mentioning. Like, it depends, because, like, I know some people have it rough. I do know. Like, some generally, like, don't even live with their parents at, like, 16. But most do. You know what I'm saying? At least one parent is extremely normal. Single mother, bro. Single mother taking care of 3 kids, bro. 3. My brother, my sister, and me. Red LC, bro. Difficult background is a heavy factor. It is. And I only had what I had because my mom was one of these 9 to 5s, bro. Slaving like 12, 10-hour shifts. My close friend got kicked out because he refused to parent at 16. I was forced to parent at 16 too. Like I said, it's different for everybody, but the majority that I know, at least in the country I live, have this. They don't have to pay at the age of 16 or any of this. But like I said, I know it's different, but the majority that I know, at least, Mom Kelvin, she is, bro. She is, bro. I want to show my kids love. I don't have any, but I'm so scared of doing them wrong. Well, you shouldn't be scared of doing them wrong. You shouldn't have fear and take care of your kids. If I speak to my entire friend circle, RL, 9 out of 10 of us were all paying shit at 16. Different culture, I guess, bro. Different culture, I guess. I can't speak for the people in the UK. I don't even know, I know few, I could probably ask different people in server too who are from the UK, but I know in Sweden, it's not like this at all, bro. It's not like this at all. If you get a job, they definitely expect you to pay something. If you're literally in school still studying, they don't expect you to pay. That's at least how I grew up here,
Yeah, but a lot of people don't, and they have to
What
take
is that?
9 to 5.
It's not crunching effect, but something's saying like in this circle, it's like 9 out of 10 people. So I'm gonna just have to assume it's like where he lives because here it's not even a thing. It's not even a thing.
So a lot of people don't have houses.
A lot of
when they
people
working
don't
9 to
have
5s?
families
It really
that
depends on socio-economic context. Exactly. Like it's all context. It was easier back in the day, but now moving out at 18 is wild. It is.
support them or accept
But that's a whole
them
different
Don't have
conversation.
stable
What does it
income.
do with the 9 to 5? If,
because they still need to survive. So the fact that
Am
you
I
were
late?
given
So
the
how did you move to
opportunity-
LA?
Not that late. Also, what's good
I
older?
moved across the country as well with my mom when I was 15 years old.
do you not think that's privileged?
I mean, we moved into a 1-bedroom in Santa Monica and shared a trundle bed, so.
Okay, well, I was reselling shoes to afford my mom's mortgage and everything.
I get it. I've definitely helped my family out in times where I was able to, but I also had to have my family support me in order for me to have certain opportunities to make money in the first place. So if you didn't have content creation, what would you be doing?
It's a great question. I don't know, because I didn't set my goals that way. I set up my life to that. I know I would do what I want to do. If we all got paid the same every single month, let's say just in simple terms, we all got paid $100,000 a month, a crazy amount of money. Would you guys still, truthfully, I'm asking a serious question, would you guys say that all of our jobs are harder than each other, truthfully?
Yeah, if she was a nurse, she had to go to medical school for years just to be able to have her
But
foot
she
in the
knew
door.
that she was getting security because she was going to be a nurse, correct?
Not secure.
It's
How is it not secure if you knew what you were going to do?
Nothing secure.
Nothing's secure. You just proved my point. But you just proved my point.
No job is secure, but content creation gives you the ability to have those savings,
But
to have an audience. And even if you do lose all your followers one day, even if
Let's
you
say
lose,
I lost it all tomorrow.
you still have residuals of your previous viral
that's-
videos, even if people are hating.
This is what I'm saying, bro. Even if like his followers lease or whatever, he's still gonna have like videos, whatever may and so see, bro, videos and whatever that are still gonna pay him. He probably has investments and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? She's spitting, bro. Hot take, but the beginning before fame, part with streaming might be more difficult. Yeah, I'm saying it's the initial success. The initial success is hard. He low-key did get them with that one, not gonna lie. As employees, Obama act like it doesn't count for me. Wait, who are you quoting? Who are you quoting? Bro, I'm low-key fuck with the message in the stream, bro. We're having a lot of good points here. I've heard of people that game for years and don't have any followers. That's true. Let me just let me talk about this quickly, okay? That is true. But then you also have to look at them and be like, okay, had they genuinely tried to change anything about the way they're pursuing content? Because if you're streaming and for years and you don't see anything for fucking years, like nothing, not even 10 followers for like 3 years, then you clearly need to change something. Like you can't just be stubborn and expect you doing the same thing will change something, you know what I'm saying? Also, Kristen, I'll see you, bro. Have a good ass day. And especially with streaming, because streaming, you're not gonna be as successful as streaming if you don't have like a TikTok or YouTube. But like nobody gonna randomly watch like a 1-view streamer. Most of you in here found me through YouTube or you know me. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't through Twitch.
Hating on you and
That's not
shitting on you,
necessarily-
that's still adding to what goes into your pocket.
There's literally doctors who do one surgery and make hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Because they were trained for decades and they had to go to
So
school.
were we.
You went to school to be a content.
Be for real, bro. Valid point with the doctor, but they trained for I don't know how long, but long ass education. I found you through Iris. What do you mean? I found you because my friends were trolling you. Yeah, in the Deltarune stream.
Creator.
Streamer University.
I think the streamers are trolling. Ron was being serious a bit in this one at least, you know. But most of them have been trolls so far. With this technology, I hate social media and learning tech is hard, but I gotta learn and change. That's the right way, auntie, on some real shit. I found you because of Sussy. I do remember, bro. I'm pretty sure I found Sussy through Calm. No, I think Sussy invited you and Calm. Oh, this whole thing's gonna be troll with Adapt. Yeah, with Adapt, I don't think... I kind of like that Ron got a bit serious near the end at least. So, I think by associations, indeed. Okay, I think it's gotta be rage bait.
How you doing, bro?
Good, how you doing?
Alex.
Gabe.
Gabe, how we doing?
I'm doing good. So first of all, I want to say I do respect all of you for what you do. I mean, you guys do work, but you do not work as hard as people who have a regular job.
You don't know that.
I mean, that I do know it for sure. It's very clear. People have to wake up and do
Nice
their routine
suit.
over and over again. It's not a daily thing, it's a weekly thing, it's a monthly thing, it's a yearly thing, it's a life thing. And if they screw up, they lose their jobs. And they always have to be careful because if they do something weird, they say something weird to their coworker or their boss, they're gonna lose their job. If you lose some followers because of something you say, you'll get other followers. And you have a large following enough.
Depends what you say. Obviously, if you say some crazy ass shit, you're canceled, buddy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna lie. Yo, I'm gonna say some people can get away with this more than 3 times, bro. And when I say more than 3 times, I'm specifically talking about LTG, bro. I don't know how that man has bounced back like 6 times after saying, like, I knew something. I don't know how he bounced back like 6 times, saying the most heinous shit. I'm talking about like actual 6 times. No, ducking bro, more LGG bounced back more than Logan Paul, bro. I'm talking about hardcore slurs, crazy ass things, all that shit, and he bounced back. It's funny though, but thing is, he got canceled. Like he said crazy ass shit, and then, bro, he's the only exception, bro. Only exception, because he's still averaging like 3K viewers anyway. LG just a crazy motherfucker with loyal fans and mostly haters.
Where there's enough of a range of perspectives that people will always be on board for you as long as you're producing content. People who screw up at their jobs and lose their jobs, and maybe there's a recession, there's not a lot of jobs, as could be now, you know, they get potentially homeless or worse.
You ever heard of cancel culture?
What's that? Yeah, of course I've heard of it. But how many people have been canceled and came back? I mean, it happens all the time.
Some. Like I said, some do, but not all, bro. Some do, but not all. Wasn't like a Minecraft YouTuber that got canceled recently and they tried to come back and that shit didn't work? I don't know his name. I think it was some Minecraft YouTuber, though. Some people might know who I mean, or some like brown-haired guy. I don't know him, though, but I know he did. I think he did some crazy or said some crazy shit. I don't know. LG's 191K in debt. It's true. Who are these streamers? It's faze.
Your boss is not going to be loyal to you if you don't get that thing in on time 5 times.
Okay, but check
you're
it out.
done.
Okay, so listen, but to be able to get that,
Yeah, didn't Dream get canceled, or am I bugging? And he came back. Minecraft is mostly a child-dominated space for viewership and advertisers. He would can cancel for that. He would get canceled for that. Okay.
Following of people that do follow you,
YouTubers will stop blooming, chilling. They want to have
years and hours and hours of trust and communication and intimate relationships with your audience.
Okay, so
that's not something that's just given to you. You don't just fall into 1 million subscribers, 2 million subscribers, 3 million subscribers.
Of course not. It takes work for sure. But like,
he, sees the point. He knows there's to a degree work. Is it at the what? Why can I see, bro? Is it as challenging 9 to 5? Bro, play.
What you guys are talking about in terms of like the toll it takes on you, a large part of it, and let me tell you something, I'm a little older than you guys, so a large part of it is just general angst from being young, and you just happen to have a camera in front of you.
Yo, I'm gonna be for real.
So a large part of it is just general angst.
What is this cup, bro? Like, auntie gotta let that shit go, cuz. I'm not gonna lie, bro. You gotta let that shit go, bro. I already know she got some crazy... Yo, play the video,
and you just happen to have a camera in front of you and like talking to people or whatever, but at the same time, like, you're doing exactly what most people are doing, which is dealing with life stuff, and that's normal. Like the mental toll that it takes dealing with people.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's fake tattoos or real.
And getting comments and this and that, that's what everybody deals with.
But
you don't have to wake up at 6 in the morning and get to your job and then be there and like be on the whole time, no matter what. Anyone who has a 9 to 5 has to do that.
I said, what do you do?
I'm a college professor, so I have to do that same
so
sort
you
of.
just gotta come in and teach the same shit for the next 10, 15 years?
Yes, you're right.
Come on, bro.
We
already know what you're doing.
We have to produce new shit every day.
For me in particular, to Silky.
But things like, also like just teaching in general, like you have to deal with people, and especially when people don't listen, or, a bunch of shit, typical shit that happens in a class. People not, leaving in their assignments or being disrespectful, like maybe some random fight happens, anything,
Point. You're a college professor.
The dude on the corner that keeps putting the flag is itching. Yeah, he's like, hold on, dude, do full screen, Kelvy. He's like, bro, buddy, relax, but like soon your turn, buddy. Like soon, bro. Like, how about you wait? He repping disability.
That I had to take
You know what I'm
years
saying?
to learn, but
you know what
yes.
I'm saying? But I started making content when I was 12 years old.
Okay.
It started out playing Call of Duty.
So did anyone like watch Adet back in the day? Because I only knew him like through faze.
Trick shotting. I don't think anybody in this room could hit a crane shot. I don't know if anyone in this room could quick scope.
I don't know if that's something to be proud of, but okay.
So I had to do that for 4 years. Right? And then I'm like, okay. Then I had to do YouTube for 4 years. Right? And then I had to do FaZe Clan, build FaZe Clan.
Why you look like a rhyme there a little bit? Cut his hair and look a bit like rhyme style, bro. Dabby was good, bro. No, we're all like 14, 18, bro. Watch FaZe Blaziken. What? Bro, everyone here were born the same year he started.
Now,
I actually see the rhyme. I'm glad I'm not alone.
Fix FaZe Clan and then do streaming.
Okay.
So
with how many people helping you?
How many people helping me?
Yeah.
Come on now.
For which stages?
All of them. There were a lot. You had a team.
When I was
it just you? Like
No. It was just me. There's receipts of this.
It wasn't built on the shoulders of anyone?
There's receipts on YouTube of me.
Okay, well, where did YouTube come from?
When I was 13,
how did YouTube become so easy? Because a bunch of people worked their butts off 9 to 5, making it a thing.
That's what you did.
Didn't exist. You couldn't press play. You couldn't press record, and then just talk.
The fact that you have a campus.
Facts. Valid point. People had to build up YouTube. 9 to 5 workers, bro. FaZe, Blaziken, Roy Temper, and Jeb were the goats. Yeah, I never like really watched FaZe.
Then boom, there you go.
Right.
Well, what's that one Fortnite guy that like blew up with Ninja? Was it like FaZe TV or some shit? I don't know, bro. Bro, back in the day, people could just post a cat video and get like 10 million views. Facts. I only know FaZe rock. Better be get some food. Bro, pig sleep actually. Tofu. No. Tfue was Tfue.
And I also had to spend years
Tfue the contract.
earning my credentials. And
I remember when YouTube started. Shit, Auntie, how old were you?
And I did it.
Come on, guys. Your credentials are playing video games. I play video games on my spare time. Come on, guys.
So you just want to get paid to play video games. It's okay. We understand.
Okay, let's see what she has to say, bro.
I'm Vicky, and my perspective is coming from a hair and makeup artist, physical job. Doesn't seem like any of you guys can even compete with the physicality.
Brother.
You guys
I know how to do a 3-strand braid.
Just sitting on your butt and talking into a microphone
know.
is very different. Very different than having to get up in the morning, carry all of your gear. You've got to carry all of your hair, makeup, all of your supplies. You have to haul it around, get up early in the morning. You stand on your feet all day. You never sit down.
I hear you.
You're breathing in toxic chemicals all day.
All right, can I talk?
Hairspray.
Listen, so your whole
so
thing.
it's dangerous.
Listen,
your job isn't
chill.
dangerous.
So
your
thing
job
is-
isn't physically taxing. You're just talking into a
So
microphone.
listen. So your whole thing.
doesn't get that.
Your whole thing is we can't do what you do, right?
It's not
No,
physical.
but-
I'm saying that
I
a
just-
9 to
y'all let
5
me talk for a
job where
second.
you physically have to do
So-
some hauling around stuff.
So
and
I physically
you're
can't
just
haul
talking
around
into a microphone.
bags of like makeup. You physically could never trick shot. You could not hit a crane shot. You can't 1080. You can't hold.
Let him talk,
and make
bro.
a 200K montage.
Come on, man.
No one in here.
Come on, man.
None of you could.
Like he had me the first step until it said a trick shot.
Carry some, just
None of you
some
could
hair and makeup.
physically
And you have
go
to do that for 12 hours a day.
Yes. Actually,
It's
yes.
taking him 4 days to hit a trick shot. It's taking you 4 days to hit a trick shot.
Actually,
But high key though, like I know everybody's situation and job is different, but it's not often I work 12-hour shifts. It has happened, but it's not that often, bro. Like I don't know what fucking shift these motherfuckers be working, bro. But like them 12 hours, it's crazy, bro. You know, if it's really on a consistent basis, then damn.
yes, I would have
Hours
to
a
do
day.
that.
And then your day is never
Yes, I
done. When you're
would.
done doing that, is your job done? Do you have to go shopping and replace
No, no.
all of the
Wait,
things
wait.
that you
Stop.
use?
It's illegal over
You have
here.
to clean.
Isn't it only legal if you're under 18? Adapt is so looking, but he's frying her. Also, I'm not reading out because I'm not trying to fucking ban.
Clean all of your gear.
You don't know about dry streaks. You don't know about hit markers.
But when you're done, you're
You
done.
don't know about if the Elgato wasn't on.
When
Can
you're
you
done, you're
imagine
done.
these
Oh
things?
my God,
disable
Elgato?
resample. If I rendered my video in Vegas and I sent the editor the clips without disabling and resample.
Oh my God.
My montage is fucked. Your main underlying argument here is what you do is
Twitch
physically
bans for my bad.
Day to
Yeah, only if I
day.
read out loud. So
Your main
Must wouldn't hit
thing
me
is
overtime.
what you do
so
is
she made me go on
physically
2-hour
more taxing
breaks.
and hard.
Wait, why? Things like where I work, sometimes it's overtime. I'm gonna tell you guys about the most fucked shift I had, bro. I think it was. No, I feel like there's been one worse. I don't know. We was gonna do some shit for a school, and it was just from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., bro. Like I remember, I was a zombie after work. I was a zombie. I'm gonna tell exactly what I did, bro. I all I wanted to do was just go home and eat. I was a mindless ass zombie. I remember I hopped on that bus. I jumped out like near like the central station around my area. I went into Little, and I bought these like 4 donuts. It was like let me show. Wait. Strawberry donuts or some shit. Fuck what they're called, bro. Strawberry stuffed donuts. These, bro. I bought like 4. I bought 4 of these, and I was just. When I got home, bro, I was munching the fuckers down. I ate some food, went to fucking bed, bro. I was gone, buddy. I was like, I ain't got time for none of this shit right now, bro. Those freaking the best kind. They be pizza. They be going fucking hard, bro. Berliners BRP? What the fuck does that even mean? Can't eat the cummy donuts, yuck. See, honestly, I might relax, don't crash out. But they're really, I had like exactly these. Berliners? Or do you say Berliners or some shit? Yeah, they gas, bro. Oh, I'm not looking at this shit right now. All right, let's continue. Milton ice cream
And dangerous.
I could say the same thing. You cannot physically trick shot. You could never. I would go as far as.
So how many hours a day do you trick shot? How many hours a day do you trick shot? How many hours?
When I was trick shotting, it was 12 hours a day. It was however long I needed to. However long I needed to hit a clip.
12 hours a day every day.
5 seconds.
And that clip is.
He carries a Barrett 50 cal and he jumps off of stuff.
I would have to.
My big ass smell way too much, bro. Wait. What would that be saying? Let's see. Not gonna lie, having to stay 12 hours on a chair and trying to stay consistent with the content to keep viewers ain't easy. That'd be true if majority of streamers even did that. Like, it's true. Like, I'm not gonna pretend like actually like being entertaining for 12 hours is easy, because there's a lot of people who don't even really be entertaining, you know. Like the fact that a lot of you people, when I did the 24-hour, like was actually there for a very long amount of time, or even came back after, you know, sleeping, whatever, like it really made me think like, shit, like I must be doing something right if people are really coming back to me, you know, streaming on Twitch live, raw, unfiltered, you know. And you know, I'm trying to wait, what do you say? These motherfuckers both got it real easy compared to people in the military. He's talking about adapting a chick. Someone could get a crazy hate comment right on you. Wait, what do you mean? Can't really do something right. Appreciate it, bro.
Get on Call of Duty, turn my sense all the way up to 1010. I would have to get to last. I would have to pray to God that he would be in the right spot. Throw the concussion. Now I gotta have my rotations down.
Dead zones. Talk
You're
about
one of the
dead
two people I
zones.
watch and I see for the whole time I can. You man
Thanks for the most
but
part.
I really appreciate it,
but
bro,
that is
because
not
I
all.
know I'm pausing out. Okay, this is the last time I'm gonna read. I missed for a while, but like I be thinking about this shit sometimes, especially when I'm streaming that shit. Like the people who actually watch me choose me out of how many every people that are out there for real. You know, whether or not you, the viewer, ever think about this shit, like to me that means a lot, because I'm trying to grow, you know. And the fact that people choose me as of this moment, I click stream, it's like I truly appreciate it. Like I don't know how else to express it, bro. Like I truly appreciate it, bro. Do a titty flex for attention regain. Jaw stop. I got an ad on the inspirational moment. Hold on, bro. Dabby, hold on, bro. Let me stop, bro. Let me stop.
YouTubers
I
that
need
are
it.
doing
No.
something physical. A lot of it is just talking.
But like that you
Yeah, but
chose
she also
me.
said it was dangerous. We could walk around
That's a spiritual shit?
IRL street,
All right,
and
dude.
someone could rob us or kill us.
I gotta
See, okay, that has happened though. It doesn't happen to everybody, but that has happened still. It is a possibility, but I feel like no, I was gonna say I feel like it happens more to girls, but I remember that like back when people did Pokemon Go a lot, people got murked. People generally got murked. Like IRL streaming. They got fucking murked. For real. Like I'm talking about fully smacked in the head. People took their phone. I remember this one video, I think it was this like black guy or something. He was just shooting Pokemon Go. It was very dark and he got fucking smacked, bro. Do you know how fucking scary that is? That is fucked up, bro. That is genuinely fucked. And imagine how scary that is, bro. You're getting fucking hit and robbed live. Not only is that humiliating too. Rumps, what's good, bro? You look insane like you chug liquid steroids every day. What the fuck? My bill looks actually, I'm sitting down right now. I look like a fatty, low key. But that's only because I'm sitting down.
They're laughing, but that's happened.
Recently,
I've gotten a pumpkin thrown on my head by a crackhead.
Crackhead ran up to him on stream and almost.
What the fuck?
Recently, I've gotten a pumpkin thrown on my head by a crackhead.
Crackhead ran
Was that actually a crackhead or was this someone he knew?
up to him on.
See, like, why you still talking about this Santa shit? But like, everybody's gone past this shit, bro.
Almost died.
Almost
Because he
decapitated
quoted his
him when he
thoughts.
was-
Yeah.
Okay.
My name is Thelma. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir. I am.
Wait, why did they put the two black people against each other in the room? See, come on, like, why y'all, like, y'all think I don't see this shit, bro? Y'all think I don't see this shit, bro? Can we ban my name in chat? Because you said you looked fat. I'm trying to reassure you. Rose, you fell off for that comment, I'm not gonna lie.
Very occupational. My last job, I worked as a librarian with elementary school children.
So
I have been an executive secretary, legal.
very quiet, peaceful.
Yes, yes, all that. You know, because it's who you are. That you know, we create social media all the time because that's what we are. We're 9-to-5ers, and we interact and have energy with people.
I like your energy. I like your energy.
Where I don't think that you guys have that.
We have energy.
Are you serious?
You have false energy because you're
False
across the
energy.
screen. You're not interacting with people like we
you know
do.
how many-
So what are we doing right now?
interacting?
What are we doing right now?
You're doing it now because we're doing a video.
Wait,
So-
isn't she debating for us? That's making it harder for us.
Do you know that there's millions of people?
Now I'm not gonna have all y'all gang up on me. Come
There's
on.
millions of people who watch the video and
Yes.
save lives every
Yes.
day. Probably more than doctors.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yes. There's people that literally stay alive because they want to watch our videos.
You know about going out and to the clubs at night, staying out till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, trying to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning so you can get dressed.
So you was
to
having
get-
fun.
Hell yeah.
Okay,
But
Hell yeah. See, I like
saying is
fucking
like you guys
energy.
don't do the interaction. You don't touch people like this.
Hold on. You don't touch people. Auntie, let's like press the brake a little bit, bro.
Okay, now
Game.
That shit's going on.
go to the club. You get to put some shades on and you go by your day to work. We can't do that because we have thousands of people.
But is
You're
that
drunk,
your choice?
You're high. You're
But
hungover.
is that
Just
your
get off
choice?
screen. We don't want to see you like this.
But is that your choice?
We don't like you like this. Why are you doing this?
But is that your choice? You chose that. You chose this life.
That's the thing. We can't. We
And
can't
that's what's
do what
happening
you do.
now. That's what's happening now with the whole world. It's a total disconnect. When you have a 9-to-5, you dealing with people. You touching people's hearts,
We deal with
souls,
people too.
mind. No, you are not.
Do you know how many bands we meet a day?
I think. Look, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, and I respect what you do.
Do you
because
watch
I
any
think,
entertainment?
Oh my
Of
God.
course, I watch.
So do you
entertainment.
ever,
I got kids.
wait,
I got grandkids.
Do you ever laugh? Do you ever laugh?
Of course, I laugh.
So then the
We're
interaction. with
touching
you-
them.
But the interaction is
Did
not
it make
real.
you feel better?
When I'm watching
Wait, did it make you feel better?
What make me feel
Have you
better?
ever
It all
watched-
depends on
have you ever been
Why can't Silkies get his turn to talk, bro? He's
Depends-
gonna talk you through
Have
this
you ever been
shit.
Depends
entertained
on
and been like,
what's coming.
oh, I feel good?
Some of it is
I got a
fake.
banger right now.
Some of it is fake.
You see, you're not answering.
So now let me.
Okay, well, let me answer because I'm debating him.
Okay, yeah.
But go ahead.
Right after this. Right after this, I got you. Right
Okay,
now. Go
all
ahead.
right.
Yeah.
Come on.
So when you're entertained, have you ever felt like your day was better if you watched something? You've never felt like that?
Yeah, sure.
So what's the difference with us?
The difference with you is that you guys do this 24/7. That's all you do.
Yeah.
But they have to if it's their job. Like, she kind of lost me there, I'm not gonna lie. They're gonna have to do it if it's their job. Call centers are fake because there are so many jobs you don't truly interact. There are, bro. There are. What about IT and shit? I don't know.
You're just like,
Job?
wait a minute, somebody made a comment about, oh, I can't even go out with my girlfriend, or I can't even go out in public.
That's right.
I can go out in public and be seen.
So it's
You know what?
easier.
I'm a very social person. I'm very popular in where I do.
Oh wait, she got that earring. I know, like that symbol on her earring.
Where I am.
Some like African shit.
I do social media.
What is the joke about
What
jobs?
we do has not
I don't
affected
even know
people's
myself.
real- How come when I go out in public and I meet someone and they're like, oh my God, wait, I loved your videos growing up. You were my childhood. I used to watch you
Or their
every
hands
single
shaking,
day.
their hands shaking.
Like, you were my...
This is true. Like, Bob, bro, Bob, welcome, bro. And actually, thank you for the fucking sub, bro. Okay, let me not get sidetracked. Bob, I actually appreciate it, but it's true that like when you get big enough, like people gonna be like, yo, bro, I really did watch him when I was young. Like, keep that shit up on some real shit. And even though he never got to meet them personally or whatever, build that connection, they felt because partially parasocial, but maybe not like a fucking weird way, How would I say your name? Zyme? I'm thinking for one bit. Captain Bob. Gotta get water, stay hydrated type shit, exactly.
My child, you know how like we grew up watching Disney Channel?
Yep.
I've had
Kelvistrike. Like, what are we saying, bro? Polish ad name.
Come up to me and say these things. So
okay.
Why did he not let Silky speak this one? Be for real, bro.
I'm Robbie. I'm a server at an Italian restaurant.
Come on, bro. Life's easy.
Oh, that's
Alright. Come on, bro.
not fair.
He has the same menu, makes the same food every day, bro.
First thing I'm gonna say is nobody's gonna say being a nurse isn't hard, because my aunt was. That is the
My
most
mom
difficult shit. How are you gonna disrespect your mom like
No,
that,
she
dude?
is right now.
You're gonna disrespect
She
your mom
loves
and
it.
say that your work is harder?
She tells
That
me
is
it's
so rude,
Because
honestly.
she works two of them.
Okay,
She
let
works
me,
at two hospitals.
Let me ask you something.
She said it's mad easy. She could work at two hospitals.
No disrespect, but what you do, I'm not your target audience. So break it down for me, because I don't even get it.
Fair. That is like actually a good question. Like, explain to me what the fuck it is,
Oh my God.
Let me ask you something.
You just said I'm not your target audience because I'm black. That's what you just said. You won't watch me because I'm black. And this is what I'm talking about.
Okay, he's trolling, bro. It's
harder.
He has to get judged every
I gotta get
single
judged every day. Everybody thinks I'm a hoodlum. I'm a nice guy.
He's a jolly dude.
I can't get a job because I got tats. I used to work at Costco's. I had the greatest 401k granted to me. That means that when I retire, I get the biggest stipend of my life. Do you know I could just sit there and just meat pack all day just to really realize that, maybe 20 years I'm gonna be sitting on millions because I worked at Costco's?
Yeah, Will.
Okay.
I didn't have to interact with nobody, just packing meat.
Yeah, Will.
Come on, bro.
Is what you do fun?
I mean,
Do you enjoy what you do?
if I make it fun,
Do you make it fun?
I could make it fun.
Yes or no? Is what you do fun?
Not everything's fun.
What isn't fun? Break it down for me. What do you do in a day? We'll swap stories. What do you do in a day?
Okay. So it's very stressful, right?
Not fun at all.
Bro, I feel like, okay, wait, let me go back. Can we get an angle at this guy? I feel like this guy right here with the black and yellow shirt or whatever, he's the only one who's actually serious, bro. Because I saw him tee up before and he was actually having a normal, mature conversation. So when we get to him, I feel like he's gonna be the most serious one out them all. Because I'm pretty sure he's one of the OG face members too. I just want to say that.
That means all those?
Yeah, Will.
Okay.
I didn't have to interact with
this
nobody,
is not going
just
to
packing
change
meat.
opinions. Yeah, they're baiting. He's baiting.
Is what you do fun?
I mean,
Do you enjoy what you do?
if I make it fun,
Do you make it fun?
I could make it fun.
Because this dude was talking for.
Okay, so it's very stressful, right?
Not fun at all. Because this dude was talking for 20 minutes about playing video games.
Whoa. It sounds like you're jealous, I'm not gonna lie. But
You're on his diesel.
okay, so look,
What
right?
is a DZ?
I'm jealous of a harder job.
Yeah, what in the question?
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you. Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
that was sarcasm. You didn't read it. No, I'd like to.
No. Listen to the time that I wake up. I wake up maybe 3, 4 p.m. Know what I'm saying?
3, 4 p.m., bro. See, I know some people in this chat would like waking up at that hour, bro. Me, if I woke up at 3, 4 p.m., I'd actually feel depressed. I would feel depression for real. The real depression, bro.
I'm already drowsy because I just smoked the night before. You know why I gotta smoke? Because I just deal with thousands of people. I don't even like people. I gotta deal with thousands of them.
But that's also like, okay, unless he's actually trolling, if he's being serious, he says he doesn't like to deal with people, whatever. It's also like when you become a big streamer, you have to accept that some things are gonna like come that you don't like. You know, it may be something that you don't like that counts with being a successful streamer. You know, would it be the people? Would it be that you have to, like, you know, whatever you can think of, right?
No, let him stay. You gonna stay for this, right?
Wait, but you still haven't described what you've done other than smoking pot and waking up at 4.
Okay, waking up at 4 p.m., right? Now wake up. I gotta brush my teeth, right? Gotta make sure, cause I got a lot of comments. Now, you know, he don't brush his grills. What does his real teeth look like? I gotta make sure that my
at least the calls person in the back low-key realizes it's a fucking joke.
Yeah,
he got Chanel earrings like a bad bitch.
And there's girls in his chat too sometimes. So,
yeah. You know what I'm saying?
See him.
I gotta make sure I'm freshly saving. I'm not saving for this video. I already know what's gonna happen. It's about to be negative comments. Yo, save that little scruffy shit on your face.
Chops.
Cool,
So
right?
he got fat.
Now I have to game Marvel Rivals for probably 1 to 2 hours before stream. You know why? Because I don't get to game it for after work. Like I could just game it after work, bro. I can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't just do that, right? After I do that, now I gotta sit here and plan with somebody what I'm gonna do for the stream today. Oh, looks like we got no content. All right, let's see if we could just scrub
No content, no money.
No content, no money. Now look, probably by 8 or 9 p.m., I'm still probably thinking I gotta do something for stream. My mind is fried.
Do you know what's crazy?
My mind is
8, 9 p.m.
Bro, I actually want to hear this guy's arguments, bro, in the green shirt, bro. Like, I actually want to hear what he has to say, bro. Kelly, so you think streaming is harder? No. He's talking like grooming yourself is streaming exclusive. Basic hygiene.
Him? Oh, I did my work.
He already did
I did my work today.
You took the same boss already.
This was really fucking
What?
Yeah.
I don't want to hog the space here too much, but do you know the expression, give a man enough rope?
You're losing me.
Kill him.
I don't know this. I don't know.
Basically, you're talking yourself into a hole, man. Okay, my turn. I'll be brief.
Wait, give a man a rope.
What is he?
Wait,
It means-
is that racist?
Stop with this trolling! Stop with this trolling, bro.
Wow.
I just want to hear this guy's argument, bro. Like, he's actually been respectful.
He has no social cues.
right.
Oh, you're back?
No!
Rhonda.
I'm your black auntie.
Yeah.
That's what
I
want
don't even want to hear
say.
what Ron has to say,
You
bro.
said you don't like people. It's all about relationships that you got with people.
Facts.
So when you say shit like that, do you really mean that?
Do I not like people?
You said
I'm an
you
introvert.
said,
I'd rather be in my own space. I'd rather be by myself.
and that's okay. But what is it that you're doing
Oh, she
that's
wheezing.
helping other people?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
Saving lives. I'm a superhero.
He's a hero.
I'm a superhero, no cape.
I actually want to hear what the green guy had to say, bro. Can we get some new participants though? Like, what's going on, bro?
How are you?
You look great. You look
That's
great.
right. I'm Thelma again.
I believe 9 to 5 is harder. I mean, fuck.
He fucked it up. He fucked it up. Equating streaming to saving lives is crazy. Not fucking Jason. He fucked it up, bro. Like, I got shit really,
No. I believe.
I think dreaming is so much harder. Why are you doing it?
I can't.
Lord. Yo. She ain't what good at quit. Like, if streaming is harder, why are you doing it? Like, okay.
Have a public relationship.
Wait, what did he say from the beginning?
I can't have a public relationship because of the public eye and how they judge my relationships. I had a breakup with a girlfriend that I loved so dearly because I chose streaming.
So my question.
Nah, I loved her.
My question.
I loved her, and you're laughing.
My question again. My question. If you think it's so much harder, why are you doing it?
Because I'm passionate about it.
Okay, so you love it. You love streaming. So do you love it more than you loved that girlfriend?
That's what I had to decide.
Oh.
I had to make sacrifice, and
So
that's
you-
what you have to do.
so you lost
with
the
streaming.
human touch.
But guess what? If I had a 9 to 5,
lost the human
if
touch
I was flipping burgers,
for-
I could have had a girlfriend still.
But you lost the human touch for the streaming.
Being a streamer, you have to be judged on thousands on thousands of people's opinions every single day. A 9-to-5 person, maybe one,
But,
2, 3.
okay, and then back to my point, is that your choice? Was that your choice?
But that's not the point, though. The point
No,
is,
that's my point.
Is avoiding the question.
Was that
that's the point.
you gave up your girlfriend for streaming? Come on now.
Shit, he ran up a bag. He
Yeah.
ran up a
I ain't
bag.
gonna lie,
You did it for a bag.
But the thing is, it comes to a point. Do I pick love and a future with someone I care dearly for? Or do I pick
something that I
future
love?
for something that I'm passionate about and motion? I pick motion.
I got a deepest question to everybody in chat right now. To everybody in chat right now. You're in a relationship and you're broke as fuck with your partner, okay? I'm talking about you guys barely even paying rent. Var, thanks so much for the Twitch sub. Okay, wait, stop. To anybody, don't say anything. I actually do appreciate it. I really do. But I'm gonna ask you this question. So if you're with a partner and you're broke as fuck and you're barely able to pay rent, but you knew that whatever gene you were going at, you either needed to break up with your partner and become successful and like get a lot of money and retire people, do whatever, but like, would you do it or no? And I'm talking about you can never become wealthy at all, bro. If I was broke as fuck, I wouldn't be in a relationship. That's valid. But it's like you guys were together, but then it got worse. And the only way out was this like career thing, you know what I'm saying? Would you stay or would you leave? I'm a married man. We scrapping the barrels together. See, like Bob, it doesn't apply to you. It doesn't apply to you, Bob. It doesn't apply to you, bro. Leave. Cause like, I feel like, cause I don't know Jason's situation. I don't know. Varu! Stop! Stop! You're too kind. Stop. Okay, wait. I'm actually Varu. Don't chill. I would leave as well, but I feel like when he was talking about it, people thought like how to say it, like they don't really know the background because like I'm very passionate about this thing, and I'm gonna be real. This is why I'm not trying to get together with a girl right now because I know if I end up in a relationship right now, like a serious one, I'm talking about girlfriend, boyfriend, bro. Like I would not like be able to be there for her. Like I'm gonna be real. I would not be able to be there for her, bro, because I'm so focused on this. I want to make this work, okay? And then support the people around me and everything. So it's like, whatever like girl I don't want to talk to get together with right now, it's like, I'm not letting that happen. Like, I can't speak, bro. I'm not letting it happen so I don't break like both our hearts, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would wait with it. And him like leaving to pursue something, like, I respect it, but it's not like I don't know how to say it, bro. Like, if he has something want to do, then go do it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I thought you were a Gothenburg top millionaire. No. Pillar got well, what did Pillar say? Your holeless equals homeless. Okay. True.
Lala Costa.
Lala Costa?
Yes.
Amazing name.
Thank you. I'm an attorney.
She makes a percent off people's.
Wait, what? The kiddo's good, bro.
I like that.
If you have
Equals,
an
what do you
opportunity
mean?
to get a 9-to-5 that you could create yourself, like whatever you want,
Yes,
9
I
to
would.
5, you would take it?
Yes.
Because why?
Because I don't even enjoy streaming anymore.
You don't? What? Come to this side.
No, but I have to because this is what I built my career off of.
You feel stuck.
I feel stuck, yeah.
Have you ever watched a show and you stopped watching it? Have you ever watched a show and you were like,
All the time.
It's the same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I have to.
That TV show can't. It's done. What happens to all those actors?
It's
after that?
canceled
They gotta
because I
go to-
stopped watching?
Well, no. I'm saying if
Baby,
thousands of you
Honey,
stop watching.
I think you guys are mixing all
Yeah,
the issues.
Cartoon Network. It's like
and
they
not
got millions of
focusing
people.
on-
You guys know what Cartoon Network is?
If your
It's
father
gone.
would stop, would you come up with a different
Why can't we just let Jason and the other chick talk?
brand?
All those people are gone. Yeah, but pivot. That's the point.
But they barely even got to fucking talk. Okay, finally. Okay, I have high hopes for this guy. Hey, gang, turn the volume up.
Nice to meet you.
Is it good?
I'm a professional model, but
Okay.
I've worked since I was at the age of 14.
Okay. A little bit accents.
I just think personally, like I agree with Jason that I think streaming does take a certain more stop than a 9 to 5.
See, he seems saying stop. Like,
and I also think, you know, everybody in here, right? If you guys all try to be a streamer, right? And then we all try to do what you guys do.
You get L's in your chat.
The probability of everybody here trying to be an attorney is way higher than somebody making streaming a career.
Absolutely, your job is just got lucky because you're a gamer. You got lucky. There are so many people like you out there.
I was talented. It wasn't
These
pure
days,
luck.
everybody's an influencer. Come on.
No. But
that's what I'll say. There is a degree of luck in making it, but I'm not gonna say that every single streamer out there in the world did just make it because of luck. Because you get the success, and if you like don't like stay up, like if you don't like retain or keep your success, whatever, then how is that luck? Or how is that only being lucky? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you fall off like a month, a year later, how is that like, I'm fucking the whole sentence, bro. I'm saying it's not only luck, because if it was only luck, nobody would be there, bro. They wouldn't be able to stay relevant, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Who works harder, Kelvi, bro. Or you're a Nepo. What does that even mean? I know this stream is carrying a few man in here with job mentions. Thanks. I swear we had this conversation in DMs, Kelvi. We did? About this streaming shit? I mean, we talked about like my YouTube thing, but you know. But no, I don't think it's entirely luck, but luck plays a factor.
No. But specifically what I do, I'm not posting selfies around the world. You know, it's basically all pure talent.
Wait, okay. Can I just why is he lucky? Why do we all get lucky though?
What is your talent? Yeah.
Call of Duty. I was a professional Call of Duty player, like actual like.
So you were sitting at home and you're thinking, what am I going to do with my life while you were gaming?
But it's a profession now, you know, professional gaming. I'm gonna tell you all something. I'm gonna tell you something now. In my high school, also Savage, I saw it was good, bro. In my high school, there was a specific class for esports, like becoming an actual pro for esports. CS:GO, Overwatch, and Valorant, I think. That was an actual real class. I think Nelly knows what the fuck I'm talking about because we went to the same fucking school. There was literally a class for that shit, you know? And it's like, it's an actual profession now. People take that shit, people make money off that, you know? And most of these people end up, you know, switching to streaming, which in the end made them more money as well. Like people like XQC, you know what I'm saying? Professional Overwatch player, quit, became a streamer, or he was a streamer, but then he quit, you know, as a pro, and look where he is now, you know? I think everyone had esports class. I don't think everyone, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Because it's new. It's new. I actually want to be a pro Smite player. He got banned, he got banned, he ain't quit, gang. Well, banned, you know, couldn't do it anymore, I'm saying. We don't have that shit. Yeah, Savage doesn't have that shit. I know it's still new, like, every school does not have that shit. Like, I went to a very unique school. I think Nelly can agree with me saying we both went to a very unique school. Overwatch class probably smells rancid. Yeah, not a lot of people smell good in that class. Donate 500. Thank you, bro. Hood ass school, bro. Bro, my high school bro. Dakuna, I was one of the few hood people in my school, bro. My class, the 04s, we were probably the most hood-like, if that makes sense. The rest of the people in my school, it was just fucking emos or geeks, bro. It was either emos or geeks. There was nothing else, bro. Emos or geeks. Oh, why you say 04s like that? I am 04. What y'all want me to say, bro? Like, I'm talking about musty-ass geeks, emos, drinking Monster every single hour. I see those cans, buddy. And I know they didn't brush their teeth either, bro. They be living off those Monster cans till the end of the fucking day, bro. I'm thinking like, damn, bro, there's a whole like half a liter in that shit, bro. You were hood, Kelvy. What do you mean, bro? Today we're learning how to play Ramacha class. 02, 04? You're 02? But look at how old you are, bro. I know as a senior, all the freshmen and sophomores started tweaking. Well, how? My school is just immigrants. Well, that was my primary school. When I went to high school, it was just geeks, emos, and then a little bit like people like me. You know, my class was very mixed. We had like emos, we had geeks, and then we had ghetto people. Like, low-key, I was a bit like ghetto and geek at the same time, as everybody knows. But it's very funny. Like, everybody's got along in the class, and I really did love my class in high school. Really fun. Like, I don't like I pretty much talked to everyone there except one. And Savage, if you're still in class, You probably know about the Somali chick I'm talking about, bro. But we're not gonna talk about that shit, bro.
I was 16.
In this stream, we're not gonna talk about that shit, bro. It's that one Somali chick. We're not gonna talk about that shit.
So it wasn't really like that.
You
So
weren't really thinking of what should I do with my life, like what should I study, what should I like, where does my life go? You just got lucky.
It's not luck. It's just he's determined. He knows that's the only route.
He didn't get lucky. He put in hours.
Yeah, no.
That's what we do too. We go to
it wasn't
school, we
luck.
study.
Everybody's a little bit of luck. I think people who don't have a job, they feel they want to get lucky by getting a job. So I think people even having a job is some sort of luck.
He said, how many people of us could do this? No, it's luck. It's 1 of a million because for whatever
How is
reason.
that luck? If 1 out of a million, that one has to be the best. So how are you going to dismiss all of his hard work and all of his talent?
Is he the best?
I got four.
No.
Let me give my statistics. There was over 300,000 people that played Warzone last year. This is the game that I play.
Okay.
I got 4th. So I was a top 12 player across the entire world.
And you're telling him
so that's
and in his field, that is good. Like I said, esports, like being an esports is an actual thing now. For hacking type shit.
Not luck. That's
like
pure.
less than
That's
1%.
pure skill.
So you're dismissing, is Michael Jordan lucky? Is LeBron James lucky?
Yes.
Are they lucky?
I mean,
No,
they have a talent. They have a talent.
They do have talent. And obviously, it's easier than like Call of Duty because it's very physical and whatnot. Also, they're like tall, get born with shit that would help them in like their career type shit, but they still worked hard, People like, especially Kobe Bryant, bro. Like, I swear to God, there's been so many like videos and sort of like podcasts I watched of him where it's like, fuck, bro. Like, it's really inspiring to see how much like work he put in to really become the top player, bro. He's not a professional player, bro. He plays the Battle Royale mode. Like, John, like, please, bro.
So what
you know how many talented people out there and
Mamba
don't get the
mentality?
chance, they don't get the shot at it?
I don't want to take up his time. So he's not talented?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
That's not professional Lamau. But what was the whole thing you just talked about becoming like the top 4 in the entire world?
You just said
what he did.
I
to get
said
to where
a
he
lot
is.
of people are talented, don't get the shot to do what he does.
Or people who
So
make it
it's
to the
luck.
NBA.
But
Did he actually cheat or are you saying should be? Because I'm not gonna lie, bro. Sometimes you just be hating. Like, I want you to actually be serious for once, bro. Yes, he cheated. What was the thing he cheated on, bro? Rip Kobe indeed, Rums. Rip Kobe indeed. John ain't hating because he dropped his morning biscuit. You can find hella bits of him. But specifically, this thing he won, bro. Because you just be hating sometimes. So I just want to like actually confirm if it's for real. Are you a different animal and the same beast? Wait, are you a different animal and the same beast? Is that a Kobe reference? Like, I don't get that, I'm not gonna lie. The Warzone tourney that was online, he was the 4th. Y'all went to Frankton High. Wait, went to Frankton High for a bit. It's worse than, my Kerr school. What does Kerr even mean? It doesn't matter to Polka. If you can find clips of me cheating, his status doesn't matter. And he'll lash as local, and then he's shit at.
Let's get a shot. It was I did it off the strength of me. There was no one who gave me a shot.
I can't confirm. Like, I haven't seen anything.
I simply was. You dead ass?
Yo, you being serious?
Why you laughing?
Why they laughing, bro?
It's not luck. I've been doing this for 13 years. I uploaded 3,000 videos. 2,000 was I edited myself while I went to college, worked a job, and still went to school.
This is what I respect, though. Like, I don't care what anybody says. Anyone who still does the shit, go to school, work, while still trying to become successful, utmost respect. Utmost respect type shit,
And yeah,
so that's not. I mean, if that's fucking,
stand on it. Stand on it.
If that's luck,
where's the luck at in that equation?
Again.
Is there a percentage? We are all lucky in some way, right? If we all have a job, we're lucky in some sort of way. But
God bless.
off of specific pure talent. And I worked on that since I was 16.
Again, I work with many talented people. I'm not saying about you. I'm
Yeah.
just talking in general. And there's so many people that are very talented, never get a shot because they don't do the right thing. They don't go the right path. They don't meet the right people. So there are so many even talented actors here. They never get a shot. So I'm just saying it's pure luck.
It wasn't luck. I just saw an opportunity and just genuinely took it. It wasn't a handout. It was simply just, what? I'm talented at Call of Duty. This is what I want to do. It took me 8 years to make it a career. Is there something funny?
It's a freaking video game.
I mean, I'm gonna be for real, bro. It's a video game, but it's still like could be a job in today's age. Like, I don't know what. It's just true. And the people play that video game make modern type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it may be funny, but it's the truth. Like, this is what social media has done. Like, if someone says, yeah, I'm a YouTuber, make a living off games, like, it's not gonna be like this crazy thing. It's probably gonna be, okay, he's just a streamer YouTuber, you know? This fucking granny, bro. So, she's been laughing way too much, but, like, we get it, bro. Like, you don't have to agree with them, but I don't know what she wants us to say, bro. She decomposing too fast. She needs to get with the program, yo. I mean, this shit bit, she, facts.
It's a talent.
Permission to dick ride? Hey, he's made tens of millions of dollars playing video games, so.
Exactly, that's that privilege. That's that privilege.
But I'm saying though,
You fuck with auntie, bro. I fuck with auntie.
couldn't
bro.
hop on a game and do what I do.
You couldn't do
That's
it.
a skill.
Your son couldn't do it.
some
Your
people-
grandkids couldn't do it.
Some people
Your
can't.
son's grandkids
Oh, here comes a rage base.
could never do it. They could never do it.
Anything that takes a talent.
The genes are done. They can't do it. They can't.
How many
They
hours
can't.
a day did you spend?
When I was younger,
Yeah, when you were younger, dude.
oh, I would wake up 3 hours before school. So I wake up at 4 a.m. and I would play before school.
Yo, yeah, shit. 3 hours before school. What do I do before work, bro? 3 hours before work, what do I do, bro? And I wake up at like 3:45 a.m., bro. Okay, bro. You know what, bro? Alright, bro. You got it, bro. 3 hours before school. Alright, bro. You know what? Since our schedule low-key a bit similar, bro, I'll fuck with you, bro.
Bus will come at 7. I go to home, come back, and do it again. I was 16. What's funny?
See, there's a disconnect here, because to you guys, when you guys were growing up, yes, it was just video games, it was whatever. But when we were coming up, we're like, wait, maybe we can make this career. Maybe if we get good enough at it and we create.
Do you not
good
think?
enough
Do you not
content,
think if you're talented at
maybe.
something, it's a God-given gift?
Video games is not like.
You don't think you don't think it's talent?
You're just too old to understand.
Ooh, that's yeah. It's just, I can't argue that because
There's the word.
Y'all could
I
never
gotta
play
keep it a-
FNCS either. It's
I
the
gotta
same
keep
shit.
it a buck. There's a disconnect.
Same
You come
shit.
from a generation where this didn't exist. This career. You looked at this career and you laughed. Now, how come in colleges they're teaching courses on content creation and esports?
And it's true. And you want that's this literally what I was talking about before. And you want to know what the funny thing is? My sister literally told me that they made some high school called, I don't know, it was a Fortnite something. Where they're gonna like educate people about like playing Fortnite. Like it's literally like y'all see the impact, like especially gaming has had on the world. People trying to profit off this shit, having a living. You know, like for real. Bro got carried in FNCS. Shut your bitches up, Braun. What is FNCS? What's FNCS?
Oh.
When you grew up, this didn't exist, so no wonder you're gonna laugh when you hear this shit because you're
Fortnite thing.
from a completely different generation. You just don't get it, and I don't know if you ever will be able to wrap your head around.
Oh, and it's fun, but it's like
And that's
again, it's
okay.
You gotta fight back.
That's
You gotta
okay.
fight back. I'm not gonna lie.
You know what? Respectful. Just because she did that, respectful, bro. Just because she did it, respectful.
That's me and you.
Ad app. What does ad app even mean?
I'm Ronnie.
Ronnie, nice to meet
This
you.
past-
My name's Ronnie.
You were talking about job security. Are you familiar with layoffs, with being furloughed? Like taking
We
it back
fall
to
off.
that's being what?
Okay, wait. What did she say?
Furloughed? Like
Wait,
about
wait.
job security. Are you familiar with layoffs, with being furloughed?
What is furloughed? Can somebody explain what that is? I don't know what this means. Adapt is old. She's unemployed. Same as a layoff. Is layoff just like you get a day off work? Am I getting that right? I'm guessing he's being fired. Oh, dead ass? You get... Okay.
Like taking
We
it back
fall
to
off.
that's being what? What does that even mean?
You lose everything. Every
lose
dollar.
everything. That's
Everything.
the
You
same-
lose
that's the
everything.
Okay, and then you can rebuild yourself back. You
The same way
reinvent.
you can do if you get laid off. You get a
Yeah,
new
that's
job.
it's kind
okay.
of it's not the same concept. Like
I don't know. Back in 2020, when everybody was getting furloughed, everybody was like, "Oh, let me go to social media." That's kind of an easy alternative. So that seems kind of easy.
I know,
And
but
then-
if you lose a job, you can't.
just get another one?
No, you can search for. You have an opportunity to search for another one. No?
Okay, I've been searching for another one for 10 months. I interview every day, give the same spiel.
Okay, here's what I'm talking about. If she says she's been doing it for 10 months, I want everybody to let's say, if she's been doing this for 10 months, saying the exact same thing, interviewing sort of in the exact same way, and it fails, why do you expect to see a difference? Like, you can't expect to see a difference if what she's been doing for so long isn't working. Like, when it comes to interviews specifically, like, 10 months is fucking crazy, but I'm a bum chill on team. But I'm being for real though. Like, you can't just, you know, expect it'll change. Yeah, I just realized this shit ain't like, yeah, like, maybe I should like switch something up. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Your money calling, Kelv. Soon, bro. If anyone is grinding, it's Nelly. But I'm talking about the fucking, or the fuck I grinding. Yo, whatever, bro. Wasn't like space, like every time you use that, what the fuck is that sign called again? Apostrophe or some shit? Wasn't always like a big ass space. My experience is kids, so no one wants to hire. I've been unemployed for like 5 months. I mean, Nelly, you literally got a phone call today about a job, bro. I still pray for your success, Nelly. I mean, Varu. I'm bugging. Hard to get jobs. Calling Nelly out. Your experience is kids. She was working at daycare.
Have to give that smile of walking through.
Bro got missile and he didn't even read it. Why Mexican Rick Ross in the back?
I uploaded videos for 7 years and barely got any.
He was just the first guy.
Views.
And just walking through my resume every day, give the same spiel, have to give that smile of walking through my resume.
I uploaded videos for 7 years and barely got any views.
And did you uploaded 7 videos and didn't get any views?
Went to school and still.
And paid rent?
Yes, I still worked. I worked.
Oh, so that you had another job?
As a parking attendant, yes.
Okay, and was that harder?
Then what?
Than streaming?
No, I was on my phone all the time.
Oh, as a parking attendant, that doesn't sound like you were doing a very good job.
I was chilling.
You were chilling. You weren't good at your job.
He's waiting for.
I'm not gonna lie. Okay, look. Also, I still think 9 to 5 is harder, but like, if you find a job where you basically like don't need to do a fuck ass thing, like you dead actually just like kind of be on break like 80% of the time, that's pretty fucking easy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty fucking easy, bro. Ongs on chat, rise up. What? Y'all enjoy your youth, and if you get a job, say 60% and then use the rest for fun until you move out.
When cars park, they're done. Like it doesn't.
Okay.
I don't have to.
Well,
I'm not security.
That's
I go like this. I go like this. Yo, right there. I bet. Do you think an aspect of a video game, playing video games, is a talent?
I would say it's a skill. I wouldn't call it a talent. You can master it with, you know,
But people millions play video games, but there are very few people who are genuinely gifted at it.
Gifted? What are they, Mozart?
How is it not a talent? Why is it not a talent what he does?
You know what? I'm open to it being a talent. I think it's a skill. I think it's something you can master. I don't think you're a Mozart, that you have this gift of like, whoa, when I put my thumb here and this thumb there and do this combo, I do this.
You'd be
flip.
surprised. I mean, there's people out there who are genuinely
they have their opposable thumb.
Wait, what was the guy doing? What does this mean? Like that, the bald guy was doing in the back. What does this mean? Does that mean like he's incorrect or some shit? Or does it mean like talk your shit? You know, video games aren't a talent. Well, not video games itself, but being actually. If you're like the top 1% playing in the entire world, I'd say that is talent. I mean, they had a good point. Wait, you talking about the girl or the guy? That's their gang sign. What does this mean? It's just a part of the click, the snapping. Oh, it means that a good. Oh, okay.
Like gifted. So good.
Being cracked at a game is a talent. Yeah, if you're actually like a very like literally top % player, I'd say that's talent. Because clearly people are not on your level. Like the average gamer is not on your level.
That's like saying, here's a.
Y'all ever fight a Korean with autism? You'll never leave base. Varu, what are you on about, bro?
Paintbrush, go paint me Picasso.
Yeah,
that's
like
what?
I'm saying this is so hard. If there's certain games that have $1 million prize pools, if there's a skill you could just learn and you're looking for a job for 10 months, go pick up a controller and go hop in this $1 million tournament and win it. You can win it.
Yeah, okay, she's saying perhaps, but nobody's fucking doing that shit anyway. Because they know they're gonna fucking lose. Like, let's be for real. Let's be for real. Like, specifically within the context, let's be for real. No, none of them would do it, even if it was $1 million. None of them would, bro. Because they knew they'd get washed anyway.
You couldn't.
They said there's no talent in it. Like, she said there's skill, but like, people are like shit talking about if they really thought it was that easy, then why not go do shit like that, you know?
What do you mean I wouldn't?
You can't even find your OBS stream key. Stop playing.
I need to work for it, but
so like, you're dismissing what he does. You're just dismissing. Like,
I'm not dismissing. I'm saying
it's
that's
not
easy.
A skill, it's not a talent.
I said it's a skill. I didn't say it's a talent.
That's what she said.
I said it's a skill. It's a skill that
But
you can own.
how do you know if it's easy if you haven't done it? Like if you
I played Mario Kart. I've played other.
Buddy.
Game game.
Not a professional level though.
No, not a professional level because that's not what I'm trying to pursue.
I know, so but you don't understand what it takes to be on that sort of.
Right, my buddy. We're not talking about Mario Kart on the Switch too. Like, get out of here. Can't play Mario Kart, bro. I played Mario Kart 3DS, bro.
Level, so how can you try to dismiss it and say it's yours is harder? How do you know?
I remember I played with Luigi. He was like, oh, wait. Like, Luigi made some funny ass sound effects when playing that game, bro.
What does it take to be on that
Because
level?
I've worked at 9 to 5.
Yeah, what
so
does it take to be on that level?
Just gift, and you got to play all
Just
the time.
gift?
Tens of thousands of hours of work, and editing, and filming, and constantly.
I'm just
having
talking
to
about pure
innovate and
skill. As far as like the
reinvent
videos and stuff like that, just off pure skill.
I had to put tens of thousands of hours
Could you get a
into my
refresh second
studies.
zone tarping? Could you?
I have no idea what you said.
Could you get a refresh going into second zone with no mats? Can you get a refresh on the best players?
What does that even mean, bro? Not even I understand that shit.
I can also put, I can circle back and give you,
You know how to
different
short launch
terms
pad?
from
When you're
my
trying to get to third
industries.
zone, third move.
Facts, like, Ron, stop.
Do you know how to short?
No, I don't, but if I
Exactly,
want...
you couldn't, but Excel sheet.
Like, I'm a real day shouldn't talk. I just want to hear, what is his name again? I want to hear what this guy has to say, because he's like being the only one that's a bit for real. Like, you know, one using chosen lingo.
You can do Excel sheet.
No, but exactly.
They're just talking game.
These
As
refreshes
a
don't come to
babysitter,
you.
I can talk to you about the different things I do and ask you, could you do that? No, but if you wanted to, you would.
If us four
Put on
took 3 days, you don't think we can master an Excel sheet?
Oh.
But let me give you, if I give you 3 days about a video game, do you think you could be that talented as me?
If I wanted to, I would.
Alright, bro. I'm done eating grains. I'll catch a VOD. I mean, we're near the end, pig. So have a good night's sleep. Yeah, me when I like. Alright, bro. You know what? Don't put her on Overwatch, bro. Don't put her on any game with VC. Don't put her on any game with VC, bro.
So let's pay for her.
Bro, don't let her play it LOL, bro. They're gonna be like, bot to go bottom. She's like, wait, who's boss? But I'm never gonna forget when I played LOL for the first time. I was playing Ezreal and I was playing like bottom, whatever. And it was like, yo, bot, can you play the game? I'm like, who the fuck is bot? And it was talking to me. It was talking to fucking me, buddy. Can you remember the Overwatch days? Yeah, John, remember when we played? When I got my school laptop and we played like competitive, remember? Call lobby so crazy. LOL 2.
Whatever it is, give you 3 days, but if you lose, you got to give us it back in double.
No, that's not how the job works. You pay me, I'll get the job done.
Okay, we didn't even get to see everyone though. We didn't even get to see everyone.
I would say, in a sense, yes, because you have to put in the work.
Is streaming actually more difficult than 9 to 5?
And you got to be on 24/7.
It's difficult to answer that question for us, I think, because we didn't come up in this time frame, in this era. And technology is totally different now, because we were just talking about playing tic-tac-toe on the sidewalk with chalk. I appreciate and respect what they do, and I think that's the consensus for most of us, that we appreciate and respect where they are.
Wait. Hold on.
And I think that's the consensus for most of us, that we
Why is the
appreciate
gray-haired
and
granny
respect
nodding,
where
bro?
they are.
She was the one hating the entire time. What do you mean you agree? You was laughing the entire time. It's not that hard to answer. Wait, it just depends on 9 to 5 and the stream. Yes. Most 9 to 5s are still harder though, you know what I'm saying? You really be able to, let's get the most trigger happy people in discussion. That's what gets views, bro.
But it's not, what we did,
Grandma out here being a villain.
we just feel like what we did was harder. And that's what I think. So
My mind was changed in the sense that now I'm even more convinced that normal jobs are harder.
Okay, that was it. Shit. Okay, I have a question to everybody in stream right now. I want to hear everybody's thoughts. So what's everyone's personal thoughts? Is streaming harder than a 9 to 5? Yes or no? What the fuck is a Kelvistrike? Good question, Indigo. Streaming is harder. Okay, but don't just say it, like, actually say why. Like a small little argument. W video, thank you, GOAT. I'm gonna call you GOAT. 9 to 5 on average is harder. I agree, bro. I agree. 9 to 5 is harder. I would still say most 9 to 5s are harder than, I'm gonna say content creation, because I don't really do streaming like that, but I'm gonna say content creation, bro. I'm gonna say like very specific. Like depending on what type of content you do, it is harder. You know what I'm saying? 9 to 5 is harder, but the start to get streaming is harder. Like working at 9 to 5 on this side to be able to afford to get into streaming. Yeah, like I said, like when you work or study on this side, it's very hard to get the initial success. The initial success is what is hard. You know, the average 9 to 5 is harder than the average streamer, and you're objectively wrong if you think otherwise. I would say 9 to 5 is harder, especially if you hate your job. Both are respectable though. The dream is stream. FNC's win. Okay, didn't even say that. You can't choose what your 9 to 5 will be. What she means a choice. Well, do you mean your job? Because you choose your job. Depending on your circumstance, you choose your job. You know what I'm saying? 99% of streamers average 0 to 10 views, by the way. Yeah, by the way, like I'm guessing he's talking about this streamer who has like maybe like 100 to 1,000 viewers. But even then, that's not the average streamer, I'm not gonna lie. Because I know what chosen actually means. Like he's not even trolling, because what I am right here. Okay, it's so funny. Wait, let me go on my YouTube, bro. Because what I am. Let's show this. Kelvistrike as a channel right here. Even though like I'm only like 7K and YouTube standards, this isn't a lot. I'm in like the top 1% of YouTubers. Like, or was it 0%? Something. Shout out with the titty flex right now. I'm talking. I'm like in the top 1%, you know what I'm saying? But even then, I still don't like live off of this, you know? I don't at all. I don't even make a half of the income of my actual job. You know what I'm saying? I'm sub. What are you talking so weird? This is 19. Oh my god, 1.96K. I remember, bro. I started at like 1.2K. I remember, bro. It was in the Paul attorney. Kelvin makes how much is that? Like 1 million a month? Check Social Blade. Or it's 100K? Probably 100K. I was the first subscriber, but also real shit. Like I said, most 9 to 5s are harder. I'm gonna say few content creation things are harder, like very few exceptions. The majority is still gonna be 9 to 5 that is deemed more difficult. You know what I'm saying? If you want to make it big, celery soul and make YouTube brain rot, stop. But I'll always say the initial success is hard because especially nowadays that more people want to become streamers. More people want to do YouTube. The competition is only getting higher, which makes it more difficult. The tasks themselves depend, like we've been saying, but in general, I think 9 to 5 is more difficult. Because I can even tell you guys a story right now. I will tell you guys a story right now. I will tell everybody's story right now. For everybody knows what I work as, right? Everybody knows what I work as, right? A mover. Do you think my job is easier than streaming, or hard? Do you think? Yeah. Do you think streaming is harder than my job? Let me find a good picture of what I want to show. Yes. Be for real, bro. I'm being dead ass. This is a story on how you lost your V-card to a watermelon. Very funny, bro. Why can't I find a picture, bro? Oh wait, I think I took a picture on Instagram. Wait, give me 1 second. Oh, give me 1 second, because I want to get this up on stream. I'll get this up on stream. Fuck. Let me go on IG. Hold on. Let me go on IG. I need to get this picture, bro. I'm pretty sure I sent this to Savage. Bro. I'm pretty sure I sent this to Savage. Why do I gotta spam so much on Insta, bro? Please, where is this shit? Fuck! There's no way it's gone, bro. Fuck it, I didn't find it, okay. But you know what? I was gonna move one of these things. Let me show you this. Like a safe, a big ass safe, okay. I'm trying to get a good picture, bro. Like it was fucking big, bro. Hold on. It was like, let's say this size, okay? Like this size. Y'all see this? Let me fix this. Okay, so imagine two of these combined, right? I remember. Savage, you know exactly what I'm talking about, bro. So I had to move two of these. So imagine two of these combined, okay? And they weigh like 600 kilograms, okay? 600 kilograms. And me and my colleagues, we had to move this to another room. And it was probably one of the most intense things I've done because the amount of prep and planning you need to do to even move that shit, like a big ass safe like that, is insane. We literally had to get like fucking wooden planks to put on our like, I don't know what you call it, but we had like a wheelie thing to like move the actual safe. We had to put the wooden planks on that so the wheelie didn't break. We had to like, sort of move it away from the actual corner of the wall because it was like, you know, pushed into the corner. So we had to like drag it out at the exact same time. We had to be super precise and so focused. And it's just like when tasks like that is compared to streaming, then it's like, that doesn't even really make sense. You know what I'm saying? While I was doing that, somebody was probably just fucking like, you know, playing a game. You know what I'm saying? We have something called college hunks. It's young men that helps people move. Yeah, I don't work with that. I move like mostly companies. I think it was so much planning into it. It depends, because this is one of the more complicated things. Like this was a very heavy, it's not just lifting. It's only lifting when we can't use our tools, because we use a lot of our tools. But when it becomes complicated stuff like that, like big ass saves, we need to be very, because I'm not gonna lie, you can die. Like you can actually, if that thing falls on you, you're dead. Like you're generally dead. Like you're not gonna tank 600 kg, bro. And I even made a mistake that can make the thing fall on me. I swear to God. Like my colleague was getting pissed because she's like, what the fuck did you move that one part? You know what I'm saying? And, you know, since it was my first time ever moving a big ass safe. And it took 40 minutes just to move into a different room in the same building. 40 minutes, by the way. 40 minutes. You know? You also have workplace. Exactly. Injuries too. Logistics. Yes. What's good, but I've seen you a long ass time. But, I just want to talk about that. And it's also been a lot of different shit too. I had to move like a boat. This is actually a story time. That might be a story time I'll talk about another time. But not an actual boat you like swear, like sit on it, like ride or whatever, but like a cosmetic one, but it was extremely heavy. Alarm won't set your bitch ass up. Facts. Okay, but I'm pretty sure most people agree that 9 to 5 is harder. I'm not gonna lie. I agree too, but I'm glad I reacted to this on stream. It was a bit funny. I'm not gonna lie, it was a bit funny. It was a bit funny. At least some people were serious, you know. Is this baby mamas? No. Does anybody have anything when the titty flex? Bijou? Question, would you okay, good. Because I was about to fucking end. Question, would you consider this the average stream? Like what you did right now? For me, since I don't really do this reaction shit often, not really, but in a sense, like yes, like this would just be like a normal stream, you know what I'm saying? And I know there's people who do this exact type of content and make a living off of it, you know, but not everybody gets to that position, you know what I'm saying? But once you do, it becomes easy. Like I would rather do this than, you know, move this big ass safe, you know what I'm saying? Like that safe is, you actually need to be locked in and have some actual knowledge, you know what I'm saying? You can't just do whatever and just fuck around like on a stream. Yo, Kel, I'm at work right now, but I want to pop in to wish a good stream, much love, bro. JP, I'm finna end like right now, but I appreciate you, homie. What's funny is I thought of doing a chatting stream tonight. Do it. You can also finish stream at exactly like I can like with this save. I can't just be like, yo, I'm gonna go, bro. I can't. If I do that, like, don't you think there'd be fucking problems for my colleagues and like at the office with my bosses? They'd be like, what the fuck? They'd be like, why are you leaving in the middle of work? I could end stream, I could have started stream and be like, no, fuck you guys, and just ended it. I have that choice, you know? I have that choice. Big ration streamers get rich off watching stuff. Yes. If you do that, you get fired. Well, right now, I can quit and be like, bye, you know? But obviously, I love this shit, and I want to be entertaining, obviously. Fuck is yawn, Kelby, after he walks away from the save. And he's like, bro, the thing, it was so complicated, bro. No, I'm gonna leave and drop the save on the toes cartoon style. Yeah, only if only I had Toon Force. But Yeah, you entertain me. I appreciate it, y'all. Is being self-employed and streaming close, you reckon? Wait, what do you mean? Guess if you're a full-time streamer, you're self-employed, basically. If you get banned on Twitch, like, rip, I guess, but that's why it's good to diversify income, you know? Like, people have gone back from Twitch and just gone to, like, YouTube just for, like, you know, speed. You know? But even then, if you're moving as a streamer in this day of age, bro, have a YouTube, bro. Like, literally have a YouTube. Have a YouTube. But yeah. I hope that answered your question, Santa. I would rather do this, obviously, like, any day in the week. You know what I'm saying? Than moving a safe that weighs 600 kg, 600 actual kilos. Once you get banned off Twitch, just move to kick. No. Would you consider dread curling a hopeful career? What does that even mean? But sure. To as streamers, you need all sorts of exposure. Let's go to YouTube, not kick. Gambling, add money. I mean, y'all don't understand. Like, if you have a Twitch, you should have videos, like a YouTube channel where you post your videos. And, Kevin looking for views by showing boob. You always want to see me, like, titty flex and shit, but one of the most eye-opening things that I had last year, I think, or was maybe this year, was when Moist Critical talked about his income from this one Twitch VOD. Okay, I'm gonna make this brief because I kind of want to end the video stream. And he showed how much he made off I think it was like a 3 or 2 hour long stream that got 3 million views. How much do y'all think that stream made? If you guys could just guess. Like, please just put a number that you think that stream made. A 3 hour long VOD that got 3 million views. 4K, 500K, $50, 100, 5K, a good 300K, million. It made $86K. $86K. 86. He showed it, bro. $86K from a 3 hour long VOD that got 3 million views. I'll pull up the video. He made $86K. That's more than my monthly yearly earnings, like 3 times together, by the way. In one video. And that was so eye-opening for me. Because I was thinking, like, okay, if you get this fucking big, you stream, you drop a fucking VOD, even if it just gets 100K, do you know how much money that will still be? And it's not like he was doing anything crazy. He was playing a game. Which is why I'm saying stuff like 9to5 is still... Because, yo, while he was doing that, I could have been moving a safe that weighs 600K. So tough. Like I could have been moving a safe that weighs 600 kg. Hold on. Moist Critical money. Like, I would take that any day in the week. Playing a game, getting 3 million views. Like, I'm gonna show y'all right now. I'm showing. Look at this. Okay, it was 84K. But y'all see this. This is 84K from one Twitch stream. One Twitch stream. Sorry, YouTube VOD. A YouTube VOD. Like, this was generally, so I was like, okay, you get this big, you post a VOD, you're gonna be set. Like, once you actually have a big community and you do something like this, you're gonna be set, bro. Because obviously this video got a lot of views, but imagine if you just get a VOD with like 100K. Even 10K, you're still gonna make a bit, bro. Your assist or reaction or playing a random game and making more than I would in a year. So that right there, oh, she's playing. That right there is more than my yearly income times 3. I'm not joking, by the way. Like, I hope y'all, no, I think it's by times 4, no 3. I'm not joking when I say that. Like, he makes in that VOD more than my yearly income, like, times 3. You really need 100K. 9to5 is 8 hours per day, so we're getting 20K for the time the average person works. It's crazy. Like I'll say, getting the initial success is hard. It's difficult. It's extremely difficult. When you get the success, maybe even on the level of fucking... No, let's not even say on the level of Moist Critical. Let's say a few levels below that. But your VOD gets 100K views. 4-hour-long VOD, 100K views. You're still gonna make thousands, buddy. You're still gonna make thousands, buddy. You're gonna be fucking chilling. You know what I'm saying? You'll do... I can't read, bro. I'll do you one better, Kelby. You could break your back at a construction site and you still wouldn't even get close. How much did you get from your most popular, if you don't mind? Popular video ever? Or you talking about VOD? Like when I'm making shit, I want to be very transparent with how much I earn. By the way, vid, it's gonna be in Swedish currency, so it might be a little bit weird. Actually, let me not like leak some videos I have ready and shit. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me open because it was the Rizimon one. I'm pretty sure. But no, what was I saying again? When I make it, I want to be very transparent with how much I earn and shit to show people who are like me, who want to become a successful content creator and see like what can really happen when you get to a certain level. You know what I'm saying? Like I just want to like show like how much like this video earned, this VOD and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to be very upfront, not to like flex, like to actually show like this is possible. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even that much. This was just like $200, bro. This was like barely anything. $200, bro. Ish, because this is in the Swedish kronor. So he gets paid in Zenny. Stop. Empyrean? Yes, Empyrean dropping in 33 minutes, Rums. It's so that we can understand. Like this wasn't much. The one thing that really surprised me was the subs. You know what I'm saying? This is like $200, bro, and this is from like what 78K. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna need views, buddy. How many meals deals is that? Well, I haven't gone to McDonald's in a while, but it's a few. $2, I thought it'd be more. No, and this is a long video too. Long videos earn more. You know what I'm saying? Lol 50. It's a bit like 200, but that's why it's also important to have multiple. How do I say this? Have multiple ways of income, because big YouTubers, they don't only have videos as income. They have, you know, the memberships or the subscribers may have some other channels too. I've seen this a lot. You know, they have a main channel, then have other channels where they post consistently or a lot of content on. Can afford a week of London transport with that. Gotta start subbing more to the go. He eating ice soup. It's okay, but like I'm saying, like once I make it, like I generally want to like be able to get back to the community and shit, and like just be transparent for how much I earn and shit, because